Hello, everybody. It's us.
Hello.
And by us, I mean it's me, Ross, and Stumpy today. Hello, Stumpy.
Hello, Stumpy.
Hello.
He is a famous Rocket League casting celebrity, and it's a real honor to have him here today to teach me and Ross how to play Rocket League properly.
Me, mostly.
It's very kind of you guys to sort of pay me through the subs that you earned from today's stream, so I do appreciate that.
Wow. Well, I mean,
Hold on, we need to go offline.
We'll cut him off. He's still
Cut
here.
him off.
We've got rid of him.
Guys, is this thing on? Sorry. I feel like...
Smith is away today. He has an actual family emergency. Well, not an emergency. It's a planned thing. But wish him well from us. And he should be back in action as soon as possible, which means me and Ross are going to get the edge on all this training today. It's a planned emergency, yeah. Yeah, it was technically a planned emergency. So, yeah, Stumpy's going to show us the ropes. You know, we kind of, I feel like we've gotten into a routine of habit, and maybe there's some new things that we could learn. You could call this bias, because ultimately you will be casting our tournament on November 16th, and that's a little bit of like insider information, I guess, from an expert. But
yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm sure you'd offer your services to all the other teams as well, right? If they were to come forward to you and say, like, Stumpy, teach me something.
Oh, yeah. If any of the other teams offer me literally any money, then I will be leaving this stream. Like,
okay, well,
I don't have loyalty. I'm a mercenary.
They won't be watching. It's fine.
Oh, thank God. Well, in which case, I'm here for the 3 hours.
Yeah, for the full 3.
All right, let's get my game.
Yeah, I'm well excited for the tournament.
Me too.
How much do people know about it? Do they know
quite a decent amount at this point? At least
when it is.
This audience.
The important part.
Do they know the big selling point?
Go on.
The big bit. Are we saying the big bit, or are we waiting for the trailer for the big bit?
I'd like to know what the big bit is. I'm out of the loop here.
Well, it's the thing that's mainly different from the last tournament.
It's not Rocket League.
We're actually doing Dota.
Oh no!
We're going to do Dota, guys. That's why we teased it the other day.
A hard pivot to Dota.
Hard pivot, man. I hate those hard pivots.
What is it, Stumpy? Do you want a drum roll?
Yeah, I love a drum roll.
I don't have a drum roll sample.
I really fucking thought you would.
Yeah, I thought you
What is it,
lined
dude?
one up for that.
No, so me and Cole are going to be travelling to Yog Towers, and we're going to be running it from the office.
So first I've heard of it.
We should really prep for that.
We should. I should have asked you before saying, really, but now you can't back out. And we're going to be in the office, and we're going to have the team captains, one from each team. I'll see the full Chocolate Boys in the office.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
And we're playing in the individual rooms. Me and Cole will be running around. We'll be going into team rooms. We'll be shouting at people.
Getting all the drama.
It's going to be like F1 race day, and I can't bloody wait.
That is always chaotic. Jesus Christ. When they're walking... Do you see that clip of, Megan...
the rapper?
Yeah, that was awkward as shit.
I like how much, though... I know very little about F1, but I know that guy's voice. And like the fact that he was just like, well, I can do it, and I have, so...
Yeah, literally, yeah. So, wow.
So,
his thing.
You got that to look forward to? It's going to be insane. We're going to try and make it like a proper like tournament thing with like proper. We got Sam on board, so
and Craig's on board. He's sorted
Craig
out some
is working,
logos and some videos.
He's not only doing that; he's working on some crazy technology that shows real-time stats of the cars and stuff.
He's learning how to bloody code.
He's learning how to code, so there's like you can see on screen like I don't know what he's going to show. But he can literally get all the stats of the car, like how fast it's going and shit. It's wild.
Really? Oh my god! I didn't realize he was that detailed. That's good.
Yeah, it's insane. He's been watching 1 to 2 YouTube videos.
1, maybe 3.
Yeah,
and suddenly he knows everything.
And suddenly he's in the Matrix.
He's a bloody genius.
All right, kick us off with a little casual, just you know.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I think so.
I've not played Rocket League for I think a day and a half. So
well, that's right then. I thought you were going to say like ages. I was day and a half.
No, I'm contractually obliged to play it.
Are you actually?
No, I'm not. No, I could. The only reason I need to load up the game, actually, I need to change my settings because I got it on borderless. So when I do commentary for the RLCS, haha.
This guy
back on full screen.
Is full-blown RLCS casting now, and you're going to be doing that shortly after our November 16th championship. And honestly, it's going to be hard for our CLS to keep up with it.
I'm excited. I'm really hyped for that because we get to go to. I'm going to Stockholm for that.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, but
We
after
went
you've
there once.
seen like the high level players that Yogscast has to offer, it's going to be a bit of a letdown, right?
I think I will be flying back early. Yeah, to head back to Bristol. Gone, pass, son.
Ding dong. There you
Ross?
go. And a finisher. Oh, look at that.
Just-
Three
just a topper off.
immediately.
That's
Didn't
nice.
need
That. Look at this trust. Look at the trust in the team. I turned
Yeah,
immediately onto the offensive.
Ross knew what he was doing.
Made sure to just keep her in.
That's beautiful.
I think it was
Maybe
going
you
in
don't
anyway.
need to teach us anything.
yeah,
you
maybe.
just need to
Maybe
be
we're already
there.
masters.
Maybe you should just be playing.
Back to the contractually obliged
You can just
thing.
hold my controller.
I can kind of see that happening with some companies where they're like, well, if you want to cast this, we need to make sure that you're on top of the current meta and they understand how it all works. You know,
Yeah,
especially with games like
with some-
Dota.
Yeah, like more involved ones, I can definitely see that happening with. But with Rocket League, where it's ultimately a lot more simple in terms of like a meta, then I kind of
Yeah, but there's
I guess they
cool
just sort of-
tricks and
they
stuff
trust
that
you.
people do, and there's terminology for that sort of stuff, which I
Very
guess you have
true,
to
very
make
true.
sure that you're on top of that. But I guess by watching, you kind of see it anyway.
A lot of it's by osmosis, yeah.
Yeah.
And like sort of a lot of the.
Well, I
a lot
can't
of
do
the-
it, but I saw him do it.
I mean, I can't do half the stuff that the pros are doing nowadays.
Oh
It's
god, yeah.
wild.
Otherwise, you'd be in the
Some of
tournament.
such insane control. It just baffles me.
Do you think you'd stand a chance in any of the tournaments, Stumpy? Against
No.
any of those teams?
No, against any of the teams. So actually, one of the teams recently that was picked up is a team called Misfits, and they've got a player called Cash on their team.
Yeah.
And he's a good friend of ours, and he's like sort of a top like 6 team in Europe, right? And they. I've played with him before, and he absolutely outclasses just us. Like he will easily take on me and Cole like 1v2, and he will win almost every single time.
So say
Like,
they.
and we've got a combined like 10,000 hours in the game just me
Oh
and him.
my god! Holy
And he will
shit!
fuck us
just-
up. Like, yeah.
Oh, sorry,
it's
mate.
insane.
I feel like you'd have to pull work shifts every day just to get to that level. You'd
Yeah,
have to
I mean,
put some
you do, right? It's a
serious
job,
hours
yeah.
in.
When was this released? 2015?
Yeah, July 2015.
Yeah, because it was out on PlayStation
Christ.
Plus first, wasn't it? That's how it
Yeah.
got like the recognition. 'cause it
Right,
was
that
just,
came out a
like,
bit
free
after,
to
I
grab.
think. But yeah.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it really? Okay.
Yeah, it was near the start. I mean, I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, so I'm not sure when that was, but yeah, it was like near the start. That basically got it
Gave it
into.
such a good boost, yeah.
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 It's one of the first early success stories of the PlayStation Access
That's
store
basically
thing.
like what kind of made Rocket League, as far as I'm concerned. Like,
Yeah.
it's huge.
Agreed. So yeah, if they were to like kick out one of the misfits and put you in, do you think you'd just be a massive hindrance to their team
Or
coordination?
could you support
100%. Yeah, like no
or
doubt.
do I-
You couldn't hold your own, or they couldn't like.
No. I mean, I've played Rocket League Twitch Rivals before, and I played
I
with
saw
one
a
of
bit
the
of
world
that.
champions.
Yeah.
And it was really, really good. Like, I'm sort of good friends with those guys anyway.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to sort of like hang out with them, and whatever.
Nice.
Because normally I don't play with them. I just sort of talk about what they do and criticize them. So I feel like they don't like me most of the time. And yeah, so being able to play with them is like, it was really, really cool.
Game audios, Trott.
And one of them, a guy called Fairy Peak, people might know, one of the best 1v1 players in the world, world champion, all of that stuff. He said Stumpy was not as bad as I thought he would be.
Nice.
Like, love that.
Wow,
Cheers,
you
Fairy
you
Peak.
really
That
painted
is
a
really
picture.
kind. Yeah.
Of a compliment, I think.
Right,
Not as
go on,
bad
let's
as I
go for an
thought it would
aerial on
be.
that. That's you, Trott. That's you, son. Go on, son.
I didn't even need to
Nice little
aerial.
tickler.
Didn't
Little
need
tickler,
to.
mate.
I'm gonna set you guys up for shots, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. I'm gonna be
It's the
pinging
start
it
of
at
our
the
training
backboard.
now.
I'll go
Pinging it towards the backboard, and you guys are just going to be, just go wild. Both of you go for it. Double commit. I don't give a shit. It's fine.
Okay.
Just both go. Both try and hit it. Outspeed the opponent.
Well,
The
full
aim
blown
is to
dog
hit the
it.
ball. Yeah, just exactly.
Has any of our lingo
Right,
made
to
it
that board,
into
ready?
casting?
Oh, that's just a shot. My bad.
Any in the mixers?
Are there any in the mixers? I
In the
I mean,
mixers, God. So that was.
I'm
I mean,
guessing
this
none of
weekend-
the.
this weekend, the RLCS is back on with North America, so I could drop an in the mixer on that in the semi-final.
Oh.
I think that's what I'm on for.
If that happens, we need a clip of it. We need someone to clip it
Yeah, big
as
old
soon
in the
as
mixer.
possible.
My
Far away.
favourite terminology you guys have ever come up with is the one that is utterly redundant because there's already a term for it. The carpenter, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Oh, yes,
Because
of course.
It's already the term for a pull shot.
Right. Okay. What? So we tap
It's
someone
just a pull
else.
shot.
So it's a
Right.
ball shot where like you essentially the white ball and you hit another car into the ball and then it scores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the carpenter. It's like, yeah, you're the carpenter with the hammer and you hit the
It's
nail.
better
like,
imagery in
same
my mind.
concept.
Yeah.
Because you're hammering
nail.
the other guy.
Hammer the nail into
It's
the
just
ball.
smashing it into a thing.
Oh, big time.
Pull
yeah.
shot sounds coordinated. Carpenter sounds like, fuck it. Just hammer it in. Bit more reckless.
Bit more.
Oh, no.
Exactly. Sorry,
I got
shots
the-
there.
Oh,
Bang.
nicely
That's
done.
beautiful. That.
Nicely done. Great placement.
I'm assuming there's no real space in professional esports for dogging it.
So what
Okay.
exactly does that mean? If you were to
Or just
write
chasing the ball.
an entry-
Wildly chasing the ball, like the ball is everything and everything else is
Like we're a
nothing.
dog.
So there's actually a term for that already.
Oh, okay. Not dogging, because dogging is also a other thing.
Dogging is a big thing. Yeah,
So,
no.
yeah.
I would
We're aware.
I would probably be told off if I said that. Probably get a
Oh,
DM
really?
on Slack.
My.
And they'd be like,
My.
"Hi, Stumpy,
Don't
quick
talk about
word."
dogging. That's not-
What
you
about
wanna be
dog
associated with
chasing?
dogging. Yeah, dog. Yeah, chasing it like a
Chasing it like a
a
dog.
dog.
That would be quite offensive as
like a
well
dog and
to the
ball
player.
move.
I think like a dog could work. I think that works.
Yeah.
The one that's in the that you would say, or that's fallen out of favor a little bit is it's called Spanish Bim Bam.
Okay.
Wow.
Right.
What's that?
So
Spanish Bim Bam.
basically, Spanish players in Rocket League chase the ball a lot. That's their thing. They're a very, very quick region, very quick country when they play Rocket League. They just chase the ball like mad, right?
Okay.
That's just their style. I don't know how it developed. It just sort of did.
They're dogging it.
They're dogging it, exactly. They're going full dog mode. And there was a streamer at one point who, I can't remember who it was, and they were really annoyed that all these Spanish players just like chasing off the ball. And he said something like, all these Spanish players just keep going with the ball. They keep going, bim, bam, bim, bam.
Okay.
Right?
I see.
And then everyone then ended up calling it Spanish bim bam. We just say,
Okay.
bim bamming it,
I
and you
like
just
that.
chase the ball.
I like that one. That's good.
Yeah, Spanish bim bam is the one. But I like dogging it as well. That's quite nice.
Well, there's a couple
Yeah.
more less offensive terms that we could introduce to you. Tick-a-tacker. We've all
Tick-a-tacker.
seen that before.
That's kind of, is that used in football though as well? Like
Yeah.
tiki-taka football?
So that's just like
Like,
good back and forth between the
back and
teammates,
forth,
like
yeah.
passing.
Quick passing.
Good tick-a-tacker, that is. You can use that
I like
one.
that.
That's a
I like
freebie.
that a lot.
Look at that.
That's a free thing, thank you.
You
You
can go.
charged me for the others?
Clean over the
Sorry.
top.
You
Beautiful.
can use those for free. Down tools.
Nice shot.
Has there been any down
tools, of
toolsing?
course. So, yeah, do they do that in professional Rocket League? I can't imagine they do.
Just hugely
the idea.
disrespectful.
Really
that is a real
love the
slap in the face. Yeah, they're three goals up. They are now just putting their controllers
They've put their
down.
controllers
what?
down.
An insult.
And in 1v1, I guess maybe you could down tools, but then equally, it takes literally 1 second to score a goal in Rocket League. So like,
Yeah,
probably wouldn't.
Yeah, but
Yeah, if you're good
imagine the
enough.
balls.
yeah.
The
would
sheer
be very big.
On
cojones.
On a world championship stage, you
To
unplug
down
your controller
tools.
and leave.
If you can tell one of the teams you're good friends with to just try it, just give it a go.
Yeah.
Down tools.
Taunt them into it. Just taunt
Yep.
them into it. Say, come on, guys. You can do.
Right,
You're good
that
enough
board.
for a down tool, surely.
We're
you
not
go.
there. We're not there. We're
Really
back
make
in
me
it.
feel-
Okay, that's
There
fine.
you go, backboard for you, Stumpy.
Oh,
And then Ross to finish.
No, I didn't get close enough.
Go on, Trott, that's yours, son. That's beautiful. And again, keep going, keep going.
Oh, he's
Ding
got
dong.
It. He's got it. Nice little bounce off.
It's lovely.
Back in.
Look at that half volley as well. One there, and then on that.
And then
That
it's
is
ready.
perfect timing. Beautiful.
It's up
I
there, isn't
aspire
it?
to be
It's
as
up
good
there.
as Trott one day. I'm just nowhere near.
If you
It's
keep
alright,
trying and believing in yourself.
If I close my eyes, I am you.
And you quickly join this happiness pyramid scheme.
Oh,
Wow.
Got a pyramid scheme.
There's a payment.
How do I get to the
side
top?
to it.
Believe it and it will come true. Just pay me first. And I'll teach
Yeah,
you
yeah.
all about it.
If I stay at the bottom for a long period of time, and then eventually I'll work my way up, right? That's how it works.
Exactly. And then you enlist others.
yeah, and eventually the pyramid will tip upside down, and all those people at the bottom will become at the top.
Happy
they'll
as
be the
hell.
top, right?
Happy
yeah,
as
yeah,
hell.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Invert
I
it
love
like a
the pyramid
timer.
scheme.
The time will
Love
come.
a good pyramid scheme. Christ. Right,
There's not enough of them. There's not enough of them.
Not enough. great countries have been built on pyramid schemes.
Like
Yes.
Egypt.
I mean, they still are.
This one.
Egypt
Great
remains
pyramid
hot
scheme.
one.
Oh, it's floating.
What a
nicely
save.
done.
Man, that guy
So-
looks like an RCLS analyst to me.
Nice, dude. That'd be huge of you to say that. Thank you.
Yeah. Has anyone called you an analyst before?
An analyst.
Frequently,
God.
yeah.
Frequently, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
you get
sort
a DM suddenly. Hang on.
Numero
calling
uno,
you
if
analyst.
anything. Yeah.
I'm
Also, a
saying
lot
the
of
wrong
people,
word.
a lot of people in game say analyze that when like they beat me or like they sort of score.
Right. Okay. Wow.
And-
God, wow.
Yeah, and I do just sort of want them to fuck off and die. But I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah.
Die.
Because you're a
I've got a
professional.
title.
You're a
Yeah,
prick.
yeah, exactly.
You gotta-
So suddenly I'm
You're
the
pro.
bad
You're
guy.
pro. Why would you do that? Of course.
Yeah,
You're
I'm the bad
essentially
guy
the-
for posting their address to Twitter.
Oh,
You're essentially a,
address. Jesus. That is a step beyond.
Yeah, it's big. This mango's big.
you're a vocal piece for Rocket League, essentially. What
Yeah.
you say is endorsed by
Very true.
Psionics.
Do you have to put in your Twitter bio that your opinions are your own?
Is that actually legally binding?
No, of course I don't. I don't know.
It's
I mean,
more,
it's
uh,
up to them. If they feel like you've said something that's like giving them disrepute or whatever, then I'm sure they'll be like, well, yeah, don't work
Fuck
for us
off,
anymore.
mate.
I mean, I don't think it's really. It's just literally just like, yeah, if someone comes across the profile and realizes that, yeah, they've said something off color, that's them kind of saying, yeah, I'm not talking on behalf
Just
of
imagine
the
if they
company here.
saw any of the streams where you're hanging out with us.
Oh, Christ.
You'd instantly
Yeah.
be fired.
I mean, what if you
Never be pro level.
tweeted something saying, right? So in your bio you've got my views. All right. So you work for the Daily Mail, right? You say my views
Wow.
only represent
Great
me. Okay.
They
My
represent
views
me,
are my
yeah, I
own.
mean-
My views are my own. They do not represent my employer, right? What if you then tweeted something, out of character for the Daily Mail, so something like
Right,
nice and
something
agreeable,
agreeable.
right?
Yeah. something
And then
that's
you
not-
put on the end, this opinion is endorsed by the Daily Mail. So they cancel each other out.
Yeah,
I think
cancel-
that would
yeah, I think
be-
you're making quite a bold
yeah.
statement there. Yeah, because words matter. Unless people don't think so.
I think, yeah, at that point, your little disclaimer means nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You've just
You
made
you
a
cancelled
brash
that statement out.
statement, and you lumped yourself in with Daily Mail and thrown them into the
Yeah,
fire, so to speak. So
Thrown them to the
I don't
wolves.
think you'd have much of a job after that.
No, probably not.
Because your previous job was the Daily Mail because of the tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, in this one, lads, I've got an idea.
Go
for some
on.
training, all right? We've had our
had our fun.
RLCS mandated small talk. And now we move on to training, all right?
Scripted. Yeah.
I've been watching Ted Lasso recently, so I know how to be a boss
Pep
bitch.
talker. Oh,
Exactly.
That's
That's
good.
your son. That's beautiful.
Nice one.
That's so good. I want to see. All right. Sorry. I want to see some.
he's already
passes
hitting me.
coming out, all right?
Passes.
Passes, just hitting
Oh,
it
wow,
towards
okay.
the teammate, and also putting yourself in space where you think, if I had the ball here, I would like for my teammate to be there.
Okay,
All right.
so we
They're
can
just
use
good
formation,
ideas.
yeah.
I'd like you to be
Yeah,
there,
so
Stumpy,
there we
while I
go.
miss the ball.
A flying
That was
arrow.
a good touch. It was a good touch. There we are. Right, I'll get a couple of bumpies, a couple of bumpy wumpies. I'm dead. I died. I'm deceased.
Oh,
God.
shit. Well, our
respawned.
coach is down. so-
Teleporting. Yeah.
I got Dara.
I need to kind of get the ball to pass it though. That's the thing.
That's the first step.
Okay, right, so in the middle, right?
Quite easy.
Excellent.
go.
I'm going to throw it out
Absolutely. He's
wide.
thrown out wide. I'll stay in the mid then.
Yeah,
That's all
I
good,
got
right,
tackled.
Follow up on wherever this ball goes. All right.
I'm just fully reversing all the way
Trott's there.
back. Do many people reverse when they're playing Rocket League? Is it a thing to
They
go all the way
normally
down the pitch reversing like I just have then? No.
Unless you're backflipping.
a bold move.
I like to
suppose
backflip a
it's
lot.
Stupid equals.
It's like
same.
it's something right. Let's go middle, by the way.
Okay, that's
Oh,
Good position though, Trott. I love that. I love that move.
you like that?
It's all good. So good.
I'm such a teacher's
nice.
pet.
Oh, from the lofty heights there.
I just aim to
Um,
please.
So it's something
What
called
about,
half flipping, Ross.
okay.
Is how you'd normally get back, right?
Well, when
Really?
you have to flip 3 times, whatever, and get momentum from that. Is that
So with a half flip, basically you're reversing, and
Right, okay.
tell you what, fuck it. I'll just get this ball away, and then I'll
I'll
show you what I mean.
observe.
Right, there you go. Right, try.
Away, right to the goalie.
Yeah, right. So Ross, have a look. All right.
Okay.
So you see my car. If I'm going backwards here, right?
Hang on. Yeah.
Oh, where are you at? Hang on, I'll come to you. Right. So I'll reverse here. Then I go like that, and then I'm facing the other way.
You kind of flick that. You flick around.
Yeah. So it's like
So you're facing. Okay.
So you reverse, then you do an air roll and like tilt your car the other way, so you sort of land nicely on your wheels. And that's how most pros would turn themselves around,
Nice one.
basically.
Because it's faster.
It's faster.
Right.
exactly.
Okay.
Because the turning
So it
circle
involves quite a lot
usually
of
is
Control of the car. Right?
nice.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
thing that I really desperately need to improve on.
So that's how you'd normally do it. And the easiest way to do it, I don't have the cleanest half flips because I don't sort of air roll very well. But like you can basically, when you do your backflip, you then go from holding down on your controller to then immediately holding up, a slight angle. That kind of makes sense.
Kind of a muscle memory thing. I feel like once you get the hang of it, it's gonna you'll know it, right?
So a good way to do it, a good way to practice is literally just in free play. You'll just reverse, and then after you've done your backflip, you'll then immediately push your stick up, and then you'll be facing the other way.
Oh, is that
So
all
we can
there is
do
to
that.
it? I imagine it's
So
harder
that-
than it.
That's
Yeah,
like
sounds-
that's basically like the simple, like cheaty one essentially, where like you're not. It won't be clean every time. Sometimes you'll get the angle a little bit wrong,
Yeah.
but also I've got a very simple brain.
Of course,
Like,
when I
it's
say
quite
it,
nice.
I've got a very smooth brain. In fact, the doctors say they're impressed.
So I have to put
They
on
said,
the
"Have
air
you seen a
roll as well.
bowling ball before, polished one. They said it's just like that.
My air roll in there.
Oh fuck!
If you have if you have air roll for it, you'll get the feel of how you want to do it essentially. Don't try and fake me, you big bitch. So Trott, hang on, I'll come to you and I'll show you what I mean.
Fighting talk.
Right, so you see me right. So I'm going to
I see.
reverse, and then you got that, then you're facing the other way. Near enough.
Oh god, I really thought he was going for it. You sneaky boy.
Ding dong.
Hello.
And another good time to practice that actually is when you're on the what's it called?
Look at that.
When the goal explosion happens. So then you're in the air, and then you can sort of practice air rolling in there and like try and sort of land on a wall
Right.
nicely.
Right,
A good way that I found, every single time a goal explosion goes off and I'm going towards the goal, I'll always try and go upside down and then hit my bumper to the crossbar. And that just
Okay.
helps, like, just every game you're going to get at least one goal, right? So you're going to basically figure out roughly how your car flies in the air and how it feels. And yeah, it's just stuff like that.
What about boost control? 'Cause that's something I struggle with. I feel like I either use it in the complete inappropriate places or I just boost it all in one fucking fell swoop without much control.
So there's a couple of things with boost in terms of speed, where 100% speed is when you're at supersonic and you're holding down the boost. You go 5% faster when you're supersonic and you're holding down the boost.
Oh, okay.
Or
I
something like 5%.
thought
very
there was a
much.
cap.
Yes, there is a cap. I don't know what the like exact speed is, but like it's basically you've got supersonic speed and then 5% more is then your supersonic speed plus boost.
Yeah.
When you're this is just awful. When you're
Save as well. Missed.
supersonic, you basically don't want to boost anymore unless like it's vital that you get there at this second. Like if it's about to
Right.
roll in, right, and you need to get there as soon as is humanly possible.
And how do I get to supersonic? Is that by the flipping technique?
That's by flipping or by boosting, yeah. So it's when you'll see supersonic is when like the sort of hyperspace lines come up on the screen.
Okay.
Or when you've got the trail behind your car.
yeah, on
Yeah,
your
okay.
wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically like as
See, I
quick as it
thought
can be.
I've always been told, well, not been told, but I've always considered that when you have the trail, that's it, that you're at max speed. But you can go 5% more. Is that right?
Yeah,
With-
you can
with
go
more
5%
boost.
faster, but it's normally not worth it because you want to
Right,
basically hold
conserve.
you want to hold your boost just a little bit, and also you rarely need to be going supersonic plus that 5% unless, like I say, it's rolling back to your own like goal, and you need to get there as soon as is humanly possible.
That's good to know, though, that you can go
Yeah.
a little bit faster with a bit more boost.
Yeah, it's also worth like having the main thing about boost is whenever you're rotating around, you're driving around the field, go via all the small pads that you humanly can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So try and touch as
Try and get
many
that
of them as is
sorted.
possible. Yeah.
I'm guessing people have got that memorized almost without even thinking about it now.
Yeah,
Like some of
basically.
the pro dudes, but
Yeah, so like you'll know rough lines that you want to go down. You know that like down the middle of the pitch, like from the middle of a goal to the other one, there are 4 boost pads in there as well. Oh, great pass.
So if you just do a straight line, you'll be all right.
Straight line back to the goal, exactly. You'll be loving life. You'll get that. Also, there are the ones like on the side, obviously, like just before you've got then the big boosts.
Yeah.
Each one gives you 12 as well, just for the sake of numbers.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, the small ones give you 12.
Small ones give you 12. You start with 30, 33 or 35. It used to be one of them, then it changed to the other one, but I can never remember which one it is. I think you start with 33 off each kickoff, or when you're demoed. It is 33, cool. But yeah, the most thing is like figuring out when you're in game, when a goal goes in, just try and fly and land nicely on a wall, right?
Okay.
That's like just to get a little bit of a little bit of car control. Just land a little bit on the wall, and then you'll be great. You'll be loving life. Then that just gives you a little more control. Like if you're in the air and you're falling a bit awkwardly or whatever, or you're about to fly into a wall, you'll basically instinctually figure out to land your wheels on that wall nicely.
Yeah.
And the recoveries are so important because you'll see, just when you're in your gameplay now, just look around. Whenever you're like landing a bit awkwardly, you'll sort of bonk and you'll bounce, and then you'll go on your wheels, and then you'll drive again. If you can avoid all of that, you've got 2 seconds on your opponents, right?
Definitely.
Definitely.
I'm pretty good at landing on my feet on the ground,
momentum.
but not the wall. I've not tried that so much.
Yeah, that's next level.
Next level.
Oops. Oh, you saw my boost. Right,
What a little
drop down the
shit.
line. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck
Such
you.
an aggressive analyst.
Just typing it in game.
Employing player, not the ball strategies, where you kind of hit the player instead of the ball, and that's kind of like at least you've eliminated one thing. Does that happen a lot in the pros?
What, so for going for bumps instead?
Yeah. And also, like, what's the etiquette in terms of blowing people up? Is do you get some people who just literally that's what they'll do? They'll just gun around trying to.
Not as a like their dedicated role,
Yeah.
but a lot of players will basically trend towards doing that.
Oh, really?
There was a player, he's still in Europe. There's a guy called Virtuoso, and his main thing was he would go for a lot of demos, right? And pros would hate him, like straight up like rage, and they'd be so angry because like they'd be like going on the attack, they'd be doing really well, then he'd come along and just kill 2 of them. And it's like, oh, right. But then that kind of, the demo meta, as it was, sort of ended up going a little bit. And teams sort of ended up needing to have all 3 players for passing plays instead of having one kind of going a few more for demos. So it has been known to have players who would sort of trend more towards going for a demo rather than like rotating back.
Okay.
But no one's ever just sort of been a demo only player. Right, that's middle.
Until now.
Until now, exactly. Oh, I'm going to kill him. Come here.
Here he is.
Oh, I bumped him.
Oh, shit.
I got that. So good, so good.
Tabasco. Tabasco.
Is there anything else that you guys, right, so that you are thinking in your general game, you're like, right, we always concede a goal like that, or like, we always struggle to score from these positions, or whatever it is.
I can't dribble, and I can't air dribble.
Aerials. I just struggle with aerials and
Air dribbles, don't worry about them for now. I can't really air dribble either. Like, straight up, I think I've scored 2 ever. I'm not a mechanical person. Batball. Right, go on. Who's there? Bang.
there?
Love that. Ross, that's you, mate. Love this. You Trott.
Hell.
That was great, though. That's exactly what I want.
The accuracy was a bit off.
Right, it's going high again, all right?
That's RLCS. I keep getting the acronym wrong.
Ooh. Yeah, Rocket League Championship Series.
Rocket Champion
So RL.
League Series, yeah.
That's the one. Got it in one. Let's go.
RCLS. Keep saying that.
RLCS.
RLCS.
Rulkus.
Rocket League Counter-Strike.
Rocket League Counter-Strike. I've hit that.
Shit.
Did I hit that? I got in the way anyway.
Just underneath it.
So in terms of dribbling, it is awkward and it is hard. To ignore him. It is tough because like you have to sort of keep the ball on top of your car, obviously, and like you have to keep it in a very specific place. It's more towards the back of the car that you want to get it towards, because then, more towards the mid/front rather, because then when you speed up, if you need to, it's then got room to roll back on.
Right.
So like it can then roll back a little bit off your car.
I see.
I'll catch this ball. Hang on. Oh, piss off. No one's impressed. Let me catch it. Woo. I'm not going to get space. But yeah, so like if you keep it sort of like towards the middle of your car, that's kind of the sweet spot to get in.
Okay.
As far as
Oh, that was lovely.
Sorry, mate. That was completely my bad.
It's all right. It's all right. Tell you what, when I move up into those passing positions, if you guys are somewhere near the back, immediately come up. All right? Don't worry about defending. Immediately come up the pitch.
See, these are the kind of tactics we need, like the big ideas.
Well, okay, I'll go on that.
Those big ideas.
It's all right.
Since we had that casual training.
Well, and casual training, like it did very
great,
well.
yeah.
It's brilliant. That's yours, Ross.
Oh, so
That's right. That's so good.
Our washing machine technique was working.
Oh yeah, I'm not even thinking about rotations right now. Probably should.
Yeah, they're one of the main things to like, especially at kind of whoopsie. Basically every level you could get to. So I'm not mechanical at all. Like I said, I can't air dribble. I can't. I'm not very good at any kind of mechanics, essentially, apart from like the core game, right?
Right.
I have got to the top rank in the game is called Supersonic Legend, and I've got to the second top one. So I've got to Grand Champion 2. That's what I'm currently at now. And that is with me not being mechanical. I'm basically only sort of using rotations well.
I see.
Like, you can get to that level just by having good rotations.
Okay.
Fucking teamwork.
Yeah, so
Who's your
that's
team?
100 in the move one. Sorry?
Who's your regular team that got you there?
It's normally solo queue.
Okay.
So just sort of me and some randoms. But then I will sort of like play with people who are like in our community. Shout out to people in our community called Lady Penelope, brilliant guy. A guy called Demox, brilliant guy. A guy called FinnaDT, brilliant guy.
All the shout-outs.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but it's mostly just rotate well. Like, if you've got somebody on attack, you want to sort of be having a triangle of people. Okay. So it's somebody up in attack. They're the first man. That first man is the one who's going to be. He's got the ball. He's going to be getting challenged, right? So you want to be the second man, then supports him. So first man, somebody, say you're on orange team, somebody from blue team comes in, tries to tackle them, and then the ball goes a little bit awry and it sort of wobbles away from either of those two. The second man is then, that's his opportunity to then take the ball and then go for his dribble.
Right. Okay.
The person behind him, the third man, the one who's more in defense, he'll then move up into the second man position, and the guy who was the second man becomes first, and the guy who was first becomes third.
Yeah.
So you sort of then rotate all around.
Yeah.
Exactly. The first man, as soon as he's lost the ball, he'll grab an opponent's boost, he'll go for a bump, something like that, some kind of off-the-ball play, to then kind of help out the second man who's now in the first position, is the idea.
I gotcha.
And also, if you're the first man, you've got the ball, you want the second man to move up, say if he's like on the left-hand side, get them to kind of move up somewhere towards the middle to then receive a pass. So you don't always have to be behind them. It's just to support them in whatever kind of play they're going for, essentially.
And I assume this just starts from kickoff, right? Whoever's at the front there.
Yep, so Ross is first man now. Trott, you move up into second. That's good. Now Trott, 'cause he's got the ball as first man. Ross, you come back, then you become third. I then move up into first. Trott, you come in. That's completely fine. That's all good. Ross is now first man. He moves up. That's really good challenge. I'll move up to challenge him. I'm first now. I'm going to grab this boost and get the ball. I see Trott, so I'll get that central. I'll leave. Trott comes in. He shoots.
Nice.
Oh, little bouncy boy. Very nice.
That's
There you
good.
go.
That's Stumpy rap god in chat there.
But that's exactly what we wanted, right? Where
Yeah.
Trott's second man position,
base was
he
good,
wasn't
yeah.
helping me out on the ball because I had that covered. He moved into the central position to then receive that pass, which is exactly his role in that position. And also, if Trott missed or I had a bad pass, whatever it was, it would then fall to Ross to then defend, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Great save. Ross, that's you, mate. Go on, son. You move up. Straight onto it. I'll move up a second. That's completely fine. I'm now first.
That's
So
the
I
other
have to
thing.
come in
Predicting
to
other people's
support me.
movements is sometimes really fucking difficult.
Yeah, it's rough. Good shot. Oh, sorry. Ross, if you can. He's hit that wide, but you can get that in. He's shit, don't worry. It's fine.
Oh, that's okay.
I'll go on that. Try you go central.
I'm going. I'm little
There you go.
boost stars in.
Oh,
Nice.
Lovely.
I wanted that to be a pass, to be fair. But yeah, that's the one. So Trott's position there was brilliant because then he moves central. And then if that goes for the post, or if then it kind of goes into one of them blocked it or whatever, Trott can then come in so much nicer.
Yeah.
And he can then pick up the ball. Ross is again back to defend it if it then goes past us both.
Roger that.
Really, really good rotations though. I like that. So now Trott, that's you. You move up. I say Ross,
Nice,
you move up
clean.
a second.
Was a clean hit.
Oh, good. Trott, you're still first. That's fine.
Whoops.
Well done. I'm third, but I can come in on that because I'm first
And then-
on the ball.
Oh, that's
third.
in.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so that
Bounce
that's
on
good
that
to the backboard.
Lovely.
Yeah, look, we've already got 3 goals because we're going for these lovely rotations all around.
It feels so looped.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I just wanted to say lubed.
See, lubed or looped? As it said, looped.
Lubed.
Oh, I thought it said looped as well.
No, lubed.
Interesting. Just a bit of lubage. It's now Trott, that's you, because
A
I've
bit of
lost
lubage.
control. That was good there. So the fake challenge basically meant that the guy called Applesauce had to go for the ball because he thought you were coming in. Because you moved forward, then turned back. So you basically were in the brilliant position to go for that ball. I think that's in.
I am.
Oh, God, it is.
Brilliant.
Fucking hell.
Now we're switching it on.
Now we're switching it on, boys.
Now I see everything. I see the code.
He's seeing it. Oh, they've gone.
Hey, 4. That's the thing.
No, I
That's the
brought
thing.
up the command line. I can see the code.
Oh God, that's hacking of you.
Very good.
Right. So this next game,
Yes.
right? This is going to be intense now because I think you guys have picked up that concept very quick. 'Cause it's just more on like top
Really
of
smart.
what Cash said before, right? Like he was
Yeah.
sort of saying about rotations.
Yes.
And just awareness of space between us, because I think
Yeah.
that's the other thing that sometimes we forget.
So if you guys know what position you're in, just call the ball if it's yours, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're at the back, it's not your ball, don't call it. I'll be doing the same. Just if you're moving up on it, you'll say, that's mine, my ball, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Just then you get in the habit of thinking this is feasible for me to get it or it's not. So
Yeah.
you have to constantly say it. So this is my ball.
What gives you the right to call it yours?
Sorry, that's my ball.
It's
I did
my
fine.
ball.
Brilliant. It's mine.
Yours. Yeah. yeah
I'll
yeah,
move
yeah.
back.
My ball, but I'm not actually going to
Okay,
get it.
yeah.
So good as a challenge.
I'm going to get it next.
Beautiful. Love that. Because I'm behind you. I'm in the
And
middle
I'm going to do an
half.
off-the-wall miss. There it is. I'm going to pass
Open down.
to no
Oh, I
one.
didn't
my
call that,
ball.
that's my bad. Well done. My ball.
I'm going to miss. Got it.
Right, still my ball.
I'm coming up the middle.
Okay, I'll get it middle. There you go.
I'm scoring.
Oh, what a shot!
Bye-bye.
What a shot that is! Holy shit!
Straight off there, and yeah.
Bang!
Oh,
That's genuinely a
spin on it.
screamer.
You can get that as a tattoo if you want.
That is
My
I
ball!
do want
My ball.
my ball.
I should have been in the mid. I wasn't there.
So
My
good.
ball. Oh,
Nice. I'm moving back.
Okay, I'm going for it.
So good. So Trott, because you're third man, you basically want to wait for me and Ross to get back. Don't
Darn
flip reset it, you virgin.
you can't say that. You're not
Sorry,
allowed
this
to
is
say
casting coming
that
out.
is my bad. That is my bad. That is completely my bad. Sorry. That's on me.
RLCS analyst Stumpy here.
that. How do you stop yourself in commenting?
God, yeah, I don't know. I usually don't. I'd make a loss because of all the fines.
Oh, nice.
Ding dong. That's in.
Cut through.
Oh God.
He got analyzed right there.
Like,
It was ironic pickle jar.
yeah, that's my bad. I do apologise.
It's fine. We'll let you off.
Okay.
I
Right.
think it's
Whose ball is this?
My ball.
Fuck yeah, it is.
It's my ball. I still got it. But I'm going to knock it to someone
mid.
else.
Love that.
I
Ross.
missed.
All good.
Come around.
Rotating
My
out.
ball.
Love it.
And follow around. Oh,
And I'll
what a
leave.
jam.
Try this will be you. My ball.
I'm here. If you need me.
Yes,
You
oh,
don't
nicely
need me.
done.
You don't need
Nicely
me.
done.
This is the messiest example of a dribble I could possibly give you. You ready?
Still really controlled though. Like you managed to keep it right on your hood. Butt it in.
Very messy, but that's all we need. That's all we need sometimes. Whose ball is this?
It's my ball.
Yeah, it is. Right,
What happens when there's two people on that front position at kickoff? Someone calls it.
Yeah, so it's basically there's a soft rule called it's basically left goes. So the person who is on the left, they are
Completely
the
opposite of how we've ever done it.
Right.
We've always said right first.
I mean, if it's right, then like it basically comes down to whichever
Individual,
team. Kind of, yeah. But like generally, if you're like lovely, unlucky.
Oh fuck.
Go high on that. Somebody come in. Trot turn.
I should have done a little half flip turn there.
Oh, maybe.
No, I'm not reverse.
It's going middle, all right?
It is. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so left goes unless basically somebody says I got it, like in the chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Gotcha.
that kind of overrules it essentially.
I'm coming up mid.
There you are. Oopsie.
I've still got.
Yeah.
Further back. Go for it.
I missed.
Behind you, Rob. No problem.
Oh, save.
Nice save.
Lovely.
Done that. Yeah, I'll go middle. Trot touch.
Got.
Nice.
That carry on.
Carrying on. Ah, it's over
That's
me.
fine. I'll wait for his. He's rubbish. It's fine. There we are. Just let him confuse himself.
Okay,
middle.
I'm mid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yours.
Unlucky.
Oh.
Unlucky. I'm going to head back. Gives me a % special here, but he's rubbish. Go on, son. Get the flip reset. Yeah, you can't. Dick.
Nicely done. Yeah.
Want to bump him?
naughty. Reversing. Flippy.
Don't.
Nicely done. I'm going back.
Hello.
Ooh, I'll leave.
My ball.
Love it.
Nudged
Try
it just
to you.
before.
Is everyone back?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Yeah.
That's fine. Trot to you.
Yeah. back.
On there, your title OMG. Thanks.
Titel.
Titel. Lads, I've got a pretty cracking titel.
Nice titel on you.
Look at that titel.
Nice.
How about that?
What was I saying? I started saying something. It was about... Oh, yeah. So when I had the ball, it was like a sort of slow roller basically straight towards me.
Nice.
In that position, I've pretty much like confirmed that I'm going to get it right because it's a very low chance that I'm going to miss it at that point.
Okay. My ball going second. Nicely done. Wow.
Tasty.
And so, Trot, you could like move up and basically I'll pass to you.
Okay. Let me just have a little nibble of my
sure.
omelette.
There's an omelette there.
And
Jesus.
the omelette.
Rocket League omelette.
Let's go. There was a Rocket League team called Omelette.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in North America, and I absolutely hated casting them because it was a stupid name, and their logo was just an omelette.
How dare
It's
you?
just omelette.
It's a phenomenal
It really
name.
annoyed me. I don't know why. It just
I
really.
thought it was an
annoyed me.
omelette. I guess it makes sense if it's an omelette, but
Omelette on the ball.
does it look like
Ross, it's yours.
It's
just
just
a
sort
pancake
of
of yellow?
Yeah, it's just sort of a.
Is it folded? Did they fold it?
Yeah, it was a folded omelette at least.
Folded
So it
omelette,
was
okay.
semicircular in nature.
On what they... Oh,
No.
look at
Oh,
that.
nice of them. Amazing.
Don't even need us.
Don't even need us. We're just
I'll
around
just eat
to
my
make sure it doesn't go
omelette.
in with.
I do need you.
In honor of my favorite Rocket League team.
No. There was also
Omelette.
then called bread, but bread and omelette never played each other.
Too many carbs.
There's a lot of carbs. That is a very
Protein. And
dodgy meal.
fuck.
It's fine,
Okay,
right,
I
let's
got.
use- Yeah. Does that stay on it?
I also landed on the wall there, Stumpy, with my wheels. I air rolled into it.
It might have been the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, look at that goal at the last second.
Just
Oh
to
my
add
God.
insult to injury.
Yeah.
Go.
What kind of
Amazing.
excited exclamation words do you use? Do you ever use bonza?
Bonza.
Don't use Bonza, but tell you
Why
what.
not?
So I realised this is last season. That was bloody Bonza. Last season, I realised that I was just saying the same words like every time, and it was getting on my nerves. It's like I was saying like that was a very quick goal or like very nippy defense or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really got on my nerves. So now I've got, and I've not said this before, I've got a Google sheet that I made called Synonym List for Dummies,
Nice. Yeah.
where it's
Probably
basically got a word at the top like good, bad, quick, fast, whatever it is, and then it's got cool synonyms for that. That I try and sort of work in if it feels right and like if it will make it better.
Yeah.
So it makes it also more exciting to listen to. And there's one word that I've not worked up the courage to say yet.
What is that?
I've got it highlighted for the perfect time to use it. And the word is efficacious.
That was efficacious.
Imagine, yeah, that just sounds out of place. I guess you have to really find a very unique moment where that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Efficacious move, I'd say.
Does omelette exist anymore?
Wow.
Omelette do not exist anymore.
That's
no.
a shame because you could have saved it for them.
Yeah, they would have
Omelette
deserved
efficacious.
efficaciously hit the ball. Also, because half the time I forget like what it means. Oh, I've forgotten now.
Oh my god, that guy just fucking absolutely flew that in.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy from last time as well.
Are we just being paired up with these dudes because you're really, really good?
No, it's casual, and we keep pressing ready, and they all keep pressing ready.
Oh, it's same
So we're
dudes.
just rematching.
Right, okay.
So every single time on this one, I'm gonna see if I can pass it to you guys. All right?
Okay.
Because the plan is, you guys. Ultimately, I'm not gonna be on the team. You know, when it all comes in.
That's true.
When the
won't
chips
be.
are down, I'm going to be in the commentary booth.
So we're just
laughing at you.
receivers right now.
Exactly.
Laughing.
Yeah, or giggling maniacally. Yeah,
Look at them go! They're as bad as omelets.
exactly. Look at that stodgy bitch. That's what I'll be saying. So
God.
I'll see if I can good bump Ross like that.
Knocking him out of the way.
Knocking him about. All right, that's you, Trott. Go on, son.
Owie.
Ross, if you're around,
I'm going left.
head in, son.
I think there's...
All right, this is going middle, all right?
Right, okay.
Go
Ooh.
middle.
Oh, just shy of the...
Oh, awkward bounce to the post. Posts are really hard to read. Like pros misread them all the time. I'll go high with that.
Okay.
It's
Going
yours,
right.
Ross.
Ooh.
Okay, it's over your head.
It's all right. I'm back.
Well over my head.
Hi, back.
I'll go with that. All right, I'm just going to touch it gently middle.
Right.
There we are. Go on, I'll demo the keeper. So now I'm off the ball. I can take him out.
I'm mid. Ooh.
Oh, a bit hard.
Great pass.
That's
Brilliant
great, mate.
pass, though. It's all good. All right, I'll go on that middle.
Go for a trot. Ooh,
Good block from
high.
him. Good block from him.
I'm back.
You, Ross. That's it. I love that.
Oh, fuck.
It's all good. Okay, I'll go on this. I'll wait. He's going to hit that awkwardly. Okay.
Nice, okay.
Middle.
I'm
That's it,
with
Trot.
you.
Yours?
I'm
It's
not
yours?
there. I
It is-
haven't
oh.
got it.
It started off so confidently.
I'm with you. I'm not there.
Until the
I'm
end.
not. Cancel that. Scratch that.
It was half a second later. Okay. Oh, good. Sorry, I'm not there at all. He's going to try and flick it over me. Middle.
Mid.
Yeah, still mid. There you go.
That's it. Tap it.
Overshot a little.
Good position, though. I like that because you're there. You gave me the option.
Should I even follow that up the wall? Probably not. Waste of time.
I mean, you forced him to do something, and now we're still on offense.
Yeah.
So you pushed him into a choice. Nice. I like that, Ross. So you try if you can, because I've just come into the near post. It's still you. You keep pushing. Well done.
Nice.
Block. Ross, if you can.
Oh,
Don't
it's
worry,
fine.
I'm
Rotating behind.
you in case you don't have it.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Going up.
So Ross, or somebody go middle out of you two.
Ooh, that was a risky one from them.
Yeah, I'll go on that.
I'm back. It's yours, Ross. I'm here.
Trott, come in. Sit, then Ross leave, and then Trott, you can come in.
Yeah, that's it. I always get flustered in those moments because you don't know if you can try and defend, but I think I'm just
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's normally a case of like, if
Just
you're a bit
rotate out.
awkward, if you can leave, just you may as well leave. Like you're
We
gonna,
should be behind
It's going to
you.
be better to have
Yeah.
the momentum man coming in for it. Right, let's go middle. Of it. Trot, carry on.
I missed.
Middle.
Oh, that just fell onto me.
To you, Ross. Well done, good hit.
bounce.
No boost.
Big old bounce on that one.
So good. I'll wait for that. So I'm just slowing this down because now I know you two are behind me, so then I can challenge. Because then if he got it past me and I went
There's no
early,
one
then
there,
we
yeah.
had no keepers. Yeah, exactly.
Overcommitting.
Yeah, precisely. Oh, sorry, Ross. My bad.
Sorry.
I'll wait on this. He's there.
Ooh.
Wide.
Go for it, Ross. I'm facing the wrong way.
That's it. I'm behind you now, Trott. This is you, mate.
Okay.
Boom. It's all good. I'll go on that. Ross, you fill in at the net. I'll get us an overtime. Whoopsie. my bad.
Oh,
I'll head back. Try that's you, mate.
yes. Got it before me.
That's all good. So now you're challenging, so you're forcing them to do something, which is great. I'll go in. Let's go middle.
Ross is your.
Oh,
Nice. It's all good. I can turn on this. Ah, he's beat me. Watch out. It's just you two for a sec.
yeah. That was pointless going for that.
You can get that drop. Well done, mate. So good. That is so good. Keep going.
I'm a big,
I'm middle if you want
big
me.
special boy.
Let's go middle. I'll bump him. That's it, boys.
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. I like that. Good decision making throughout, boys.
It's taking some breaking of habits there to think
Big time.
think
big
different, which is hindering my abilities, but I'm
Can you
learning.
feel your brain rewiring?
Let's back out.
Yes.
yeah.
Good job.
I can feel it.
Thanks some subbies as well. Had a few in.
Exciting.
Some bitties from Ow Pheromones or All Pheromones. Thank you very much. Saying just a random thank you to the lads. Your shenanigans keep the spirits up year after year. Cheers. Thank you very much. Breezified is a 28 munter. I think these ones are from yesterday, but they're carried over. Thank you. Kieran Trafford is an 18 munter saying, woo, 18 months of giving you money. Wait, why am I celebrating? Exactly. Thank you. Zastin 586 to 37 munter. Thank you. Crankjack is a 33 munter. Thank you. Bingu Bongu is a 56 month tier 2 as well, so thank you very much for that. Vash 6583 is an 11 month. Actually, no, they've gifted a sub to Rubin, who's 11 month. Thank you very much for that.
Cheers, Ed.
Smithy Boyk sent 5 gifty subs in as well. Thank you very much for that, Smithy Boyk. Ray Benny is a 10 month saying, and he scores. Yes, many goals have been scored. Thank you very much. Celador 32 is an 11 month, and Chris Glenn is a 50 month saying, I've been subscribed for 50 months. Usually I include a wildly inappropriate orphan joke here, but thanks for all the content over many years. Thank you. It's fine. It's fine. We've all had our opinions about orphans in the past.
Have we?
We've mentioned them. Yeah, we've mentioned them too many times. Stips hates them. Can't stand it.
Christ. Wow.
Yeah, it's dark, isn't it? Very dark.
He's a very angry man.
He's a very angry man.
Pushed off your bike the other day, didn't he, Trott?
He fucking did.
Well, he didn't push on his bike. He was on his bike. And
He's
he
not
yelled
even
at him
sorry.
right in his fucking face. Jesus Christ, that was such a dark moment. Jesus.
real friendship tester.
Can't hate the guy though. You can't hate the guy.
Can't hate him. Can't hate him. Oh my God, £22 for that. Oh my God, actually, almost bought something. Cancel, for God's sake.
That's for Stumpy to buy, not for you.
Not for me, no.
How much have you spent on the store?
Dare we ask?
No, in fairness, I don't think I've spent that much considering, like, because I don't want to brag. I get all of the rocket passes given to me for free by Psionics. And they give us like all the content from there's a Halloween thing on, and they just give it to all of us just like by default.
Yeah.
So I've not bought any of that stuff. But then, like, when keys were a thing, there's nothing like a dopamine hit of unlocking a box. There really isn't. Like,
They do make a meal out of it, don't they?
something special. It truly is.
I'm in mid.
Yeah, middle. There you go. It's going straight down.
Nice.
Oh!
That's what we want.
He called it. He got it. He scored it.
Oh, and you outsped him? Christ.
Nicely done. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, I think I've probably spent like £300 or something. Like, not. It was, as far as I'm concerned, isn't extortionate by any means.
Yeah, it's not excruciating.
Yeah.
How much? How much?
Like 300 quid.
Oh, that's pittance really in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, when you think of,
What's the most you guys have spent on games? Like on a game?
Not much.
I'm quite staunchly against spending extra money on things. I don't really care about cosmetics too much.
He's not big on that.
Any game, so I just don't bother. And so, like, unless it's like something that really enhances the game, but I just haven't bothered. So, pretty much nothing.
No, fair enough.
I've been tempted to. Like in Warzone, there are some very like funny skins and stuff that you're like, oh shit, I could get that one, but it's like 20 quid or something for something. I'm like, oh, why? Why do I want to spend? I don't want to spend that money on that.
I'd say subscription doesn't count because that is literally access to the game.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's all the bonus stuff, stuff optional that you would spend
Yeah,
on
like
it.
skins or whatever it is.
I reckon a couple
I think I
hundred,
bought-
maybe.
I bought a couple of FIFA packs in the past, but I just realised it's just pointless, and it is just literally just gambling and just I'm not fast.
That does frustrate me about FIFA as well. That like in the esport they use Ultimate Team or whatever, or even just anything like you're using Ultimate Team, and then a year later everything you've done is pointless.
All wasted. So that's
It's just
like,
gone.
you're not investing in your profile. You're just literally pissing money down a drain for a year and doing it again every year. And it's just like, yeah, it's it's good for them. Great business model. They can make shit tons of money off their audience. But I just
Yeah, that's very annoying.
that was a long time ago, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not paying in anymore. So I bought a couple of packs, but then I was like, yeah, I'm just getting shit from these.
How much did that
Forward
wedding
of
cost?
silvers.
20 quid. That's probably the most
Wedding?
I spent recently.
Wedding?
I got married.
In
I
Final
got married
Fantasy,
to Tom Hazel in Final Fantasy 14. It was a really lovely event.
Oh, that's nice.
Doing a stream, and it's more an event, right?
I
think
did
it's
stream
different
it.
when you're streaming stuff, and you're like spending it for
The
personal.
value
just
comes
your-
back because so many people got to
business
witness
expense.
such a special event.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah, it's a business expense. That's all.
technically, it's
That's a business, yeah.
a
Absolutely.
bloody business. A business wedding.
Sort of just merge assets.
This is purely for the accountant. Middle.
That's you,
Oh
Ross.
god, I just didn't. Yeah, I'm rotating around.
It
got-
was a pretty late call from me.
Ooh,
Nice.
come up.
How often do you guys have
Fuck you.
ball cam on?
Most of the time.
All the fucking time.
That's why I
another
just
question.
T-boned
Yeah,
you with wall cam on.
That's okay though. That's okay. That's better than having it on not enough.
I turn it
'Cause
off
this
to
game-
snipe boosts.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I do.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you don't have it on that much, having it on would help you out. Like, just sort
Yeah.
of generally
definitely.
locate yourself
I
on
find
the
it can be quite nauseating using the other mode. So it's like
rough.
a bit. It's very harsh movements. So you only use it very infrequently, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing because I see some people using it a lot to really control the ball and stuff.
Yeah. Threaded the needle there.
Beautiful. Watch me just sail over.
Yeah, it's not like keeping an eye on. Like, I so rarely look at my car. Like, the entire time I'm staring at the ball.
Okay.
I think that's kind of how most people... Oh, you don't try and bump me. That's how most people kind of would go about it as well.
Shit.
So yeah, like just sort of looking at the ball, not the player as well, is like such a big thing. That's a good pass from him.
Poncho
Bless
AF. It was a
Maybe
hiccup.
we
It
need-
was a wild
Bless
hiccup.
you anyway.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Good.
Freebie.
Christ. Nice.
Oh,
Oh, nearly.
we almost had it then.
Fuck.
Bless you.
Stop blessing my hiccups. It's weird.
But they're demonic in nature.
My hiccups are cursed.
A lot of hiccups lately. Is that something you're drinking?
No. I just ate an omelette. That's not drinking anything.
I don't know.
Have a nice wet omelette.
Ding dong.
Oh,
Oh, Trott, turn back on that if you can. Or did you not add boost? If you don't add boost, then that's all good. It's kind of presumed.
Yeah, if you shoot this game.
Stop
Yeah,
boost checking me.
Yeah,
God.
let's do that. Turn.
It's a very personal question.
Sorry.
You just asked me how much boost I had.
Boost you got, mate.
I can't
How many
believe
boosts
it.
count?
Go on, extra bit boost.
He's had a nightmare there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Victor. Not going to write home about that one.
Probably crying.
No,
Alright.
no chance for a squad stream. I think we have set up a squad stream.
Yeah.
I think.
There is a squad
Oh,
stream.
I'm not streaming for people who are wondering.
Ah, yeah.
Stumpy.
Oh, yeah.
Almost called you.
I have witnessed his incredible
Let me
plays
double
via
check it.
Screen.
I almost
Twenty.
raided everybody then. Oh yeah. It wasn't on. My god, I didn't
you
press
didn't-
the start
my
button.
God.
Well, there you go.
It's a whole
It's fine. I
hour.
don't think we've missed too much.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Lol.
Lol.
Alright, the AI is ready.
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh,
They're so
wow.
keen.
They're always too keen. They've always got such unique names, like Myrtle. Myrtle.
This next game, what do you guys want to train? What's the thought? What's the theory? Do
I feel
pass
like-
more? You go for big shots?
I think
Well, the teamwork element's good, but yeah.
I think we just need to have muscle memory, no thought, because I think if we concentrate and do rotations, it's fine. But I think if we start, it starts drifting over time,
Yeah.
and we need to lock it back in. So let's just concentrate on that again. I say,
Okay. back to
calling the
rotate.
balls, and then we can try some cool passes too.
Did you want
Yeah.
me to like call you guys onto it if I think that you've broken the rotation?
Yes,
Or
yeah. If you think we're
Yeah.
drifting,
Yeah.
I'll grab this.
call us
So,
out
yeah,
for it.
the more we learn about our positioning, the better, really.
Awesome. Okay.
It's nice to know when you're out of rotation. Yeah.
Okay, so who's that going? That's Ross going in on that. That's fine. Trott moves up as second. Love that. That's fine. Then I'm back in third. Now, Ross, you rotate back out and go into third. I'm moving in.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll move out. Trott, good idea. But, oh, my bad. I'm going to have to leave. So,
Back
Trott,
to-
Ross, you move in.
Or mid.
Yeah, love that. Still you.
Miss.
I'm on this. I'm on this. Go the other side.
Nice.
Couldn't score. I'm going to try and leave.
I've got.
Nicely done. I'll move in on this because I'm closer.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Mid.
Chase
Right,
it.
I'll stay on it. I'll try and get a pass. There we are.
Nice.
Oh,
Unlucky. Good block from him. I'm moving fully back.
Behind me.
Okay, I'll try and get that. That's fine.
Nice to them.
On this
I'm
again?
back again.
oh, I'm upside down like a tit.
Trott, that's you. You got it?
Got it.
Barely, no
Trott,
boost.
all you. I can go. I can go. I'll stay on. Just
Okay,
make it a challenge. There we go.
Okay,
I'll
Ross,
leave.
that's you. I'm
So
behind.
good. Trott, that's you now.
Nice. Yeah, follow up. I'm
Get
back.
away from him. I'll follow.
Okay, mid.
Demoed.
Yeah, mid. Still mid. Still mid. Well done. Good. Great challenge. I'm moving back. Trott, well done.
Yeah, big
I've
space.
done that. I'm just going high. I'll stay on.
That's
wait
you,
on
Ross. In second and
Middle,
mid.
middle.
Mid.
I'll leave.
Okay,
Rotating around behind Trot.
slowing
Good.
it down.
Ross, you now come in because now I'm behind you.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Ooh,
I'll push on that. I'll push on that. You then leave and grab a bit of boost. I'll go high with this.
the boost.
Push you
Should.
push on me.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Didn't have any boost, but managed to get
Very
the right
nice.
position.
Do you think it's
That's the
going to be
one.
weird seeing us in person, Stumpy?
I think it will. But I mean, I've said this before. I've met you guys like twice.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like,
yeah,
you
of
don't
course.
know which one I am out of the many thousand people
Yeah.
you've met.
I know what you look like now.
How
Of
do you?
course, yeah.
I probably didn't look up when I met you. So I only really met your lower half.
The better half, I've always said.
A way to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your name, mate? Yeah.
I don't think you missed shaking my hand.
Oh,
That's not my hand.
I couldn't get it
It's
out.
not my hand. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's really good. It's going to be pretty surreal, I think. I think that's going to be the best way to describe it. Surreal. You know?
Yeah.
Also, being at yoga studio and stuff is quite fun to see everything happening.
It's
But
going to be insane.
It's been renovated right now. So having
Yeah,
a
it's
whole,
been-
yeah,
so
all
I mean,
the desks,
to us in terms of that as well.
yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
the big officey area is having a rejig.
Nice save. Nice
Well,
save.
I'll go. I'll try
stay
and
back.
pinch
I'll
it.
stay back.
I'll go
Whatever
mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. I have to leave now. I got some booth, but I'm leaving.
Where you going?
Oh,
I'll go.
My point. Ran straight
Go
past.
again.
I'm
Try and go
back.
middle.
Translated.
Leaving. He's going to miss. Yeah, that's you,
Okay.
Trott.
Nice.
Well done.
Oh,
I'll go in on that. I'll go in. Go middle.
okay.
See you,
Rotate
Ross.
around mid.
Oh, that positioning.
Lovely. That's the one.
Positioning. Genuinely perfect.
That's the one.
Look at that rotation round.
Boink.
They're all confused. You're up on your own, and you've
Nice.
nailed it. Brilliant.
The Rocket League tournament's November 16th. Tattoo it on your wrist.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Tattooed the date. That's your alarm.
Yeah.
I got a fucking tattoo for this date.
God.
It's going to be a very
Wow.
special event.
It's
gonna be awesome.
right. Yeah.
We're gonna get a trophy, aren't we?
Yes. Yes.
Go high.
Oh shit! We're gonna get a trophy.
We definitely
That'd be
should. We definitely should.
Yeah.
And that way it can be claimed by the next winner of Tournament 3.
when you guys perform on stage at the RLCS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll be
gonna show
the gag team that comes in.
They're not very good at Rocket
The other
League.
teams are setting up. These idiots. Hello, we're Hat Films. What's Rocket League? Just kidding. I'll get a light laugh, and then they'll see us perform, and there'll be just raucous laughter.
Right, I'll leave. Well done. Right, Ross, you come in.
All right, I'm gonna go mid.
That's
Trott.
Love that.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Unlucky. I have to just push that 'cause I'm too close.
Yeah,
I can go on this again.
Go and sneak back round.
I'll leave. Sorry, I was a bit hanging about you there. I'm behind you, Trott. You push in.
Rotate round.
Pushing in.
You, Stump.
Nice.
Okay,
He's going
right.
to clear that. I'm up, middle.
Okay.
Zeros. Wow.
Yeah, they all got. Oh, look,
They
all three.
dogged it. That was
Ah,
pure
perfect
dogging
display
there.
of cars. That's what we describe dogging.
That's the clip.
They all want the ball. Right,
I'm behind you, Ross.
I'll come in now,
Hey,
Trott. You can go. Still you. Well done. I'll go on that.
Thank you.
Right, behind you, Trott. Go for it.
Okay. No boost,
Middle.
but gathering.
All right,
Oh, I missed it.
stand back mid.
Oh, it's over me.
Right, I'm gonna go for it.
Shoot.
Coming
Bang.
back.
I'll wait on him. Got that.
Ugh.
I'm guessing rotations sometimes they just switch up because you physically can't keep
Yeah.
the same rotation when shit happens.
Yeah, like the ability for players to get themselves back into rotation, like after it's just all gone to shit, like it's been a massive fumble, like everything's gone wrong. To get them back into rotation, like with very little communication, realistically, compared to other esports, it's amazing. It's like just sort of working your way around. It's why breaking a rotation also is so important. So by demoing someone, by taking boost, it means that then somebody can't go as far forward as they normally would, and then as soon as the ball's hit over their head, then they've got no way of getting back quickly. So
Gotcha.
disrupting rotation is a huge part of Rocket
Okay.
League.
So we shouldn't be so rigid in our rotations,
No, I mean, for right
but
now,
always
it's good
try
to
and
learn.
get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good
Make
to learn
the
it right
space,
now,
basically,
figure it out, what's going on, get a feel for it, and then eventually you'll just sort of like fall into it. Like now, we barely need to like say kind of where we are. Like every now and then, like you kind of break
We
rotation.
just
you'll
not cut each other off because I do that a lot. Like when I lose focus, just the washing machine technique seems to work.
You're like that.
right now.
You're like that coin that gets loose from a pocket and just starts rattling around. Really makes a horrendous noise.
Sorry.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, that's in.
on boost.
Jesus. Is it in? Oh my
done well.
god. Tap afterwards as well.
Done well with that.
Some control.
Slow on boost there. They've done very well.
Werner.
That's what I mean. To be fair, I've not rotated back very well because I could have got one of the other boosts and maybe did better. But it's done very well with that. So I'm going to kill him.
It's time to die.
I'm to die, boy. Okay, I am back now. So Trott,
Pushing.
You can move up.
It's
Got
nice.
that. Ross, you can move up a bit closer. I've got that. Don't worry.
Oh, nice.
All good.
Followed up. I'll go
on
mid.
there.
Behind. Is that yours, Trott?
Okay, that's you now,
okay,
Ross.
back
If you can.
round.
That's you go. Well done. That's really good. I'll go up.
Okay.
You might beat me.
Moving around again. That's
You might
yours, Trott.
touch. Good waiting. Love
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try
I
and.
used to serve at a local
Fine.
pub.
that. I've got this.
I also did. Got paid £3.20 an hour.
God.
Oh, it was pittance. $3.50, I think, for me.
Oh, maybe it was £3.15.
I think it was $3.50.
But I remember the landlord fucking counted the pennies
Oh.
Wow.
out of his palm, just like, okay, that's 3 hours work. There you go. £1.
Yeah, it was very cash in hand. Also, I was underage, and I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Yeah, I
like-
think I was 14, 15.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
worked in a pub when I was 15 as well. And then he was basically like, every now and then it got way too busy, and they were just sort of saying like, please, like help us serve some drinks. I was like, I literally can't.
Yeah,
Like this is so unbelievably illegal. And he was like, no, just do it. If anybody asks your age, you're 16.
Their
I was
license,
like,
they have to
all right.
get together.
Jesus.
Okay, fair enough. I can do that.
Right. moving back.
Where I worked for 2 months, saved up enough money to buy the Xbox 360 Slim.
Ding
and then quit.
dong.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, brilliant. See, I'll stay on this.
Yeah, I quit there and then worked at Curry's, so I managed to get
Nice.
10% off my consoles.
That's pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
I moved
It's
from sticking up at the pub, which is obviously putting the
Sticking
skills
up.
back up, and
Just got a gun.
just watching them with that gnarled. You guys seen skills in pubs? Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Just get a group of old men with a fucking gnarled wooden ball, and you just got to go in every time they knock it over. They drink a pint, and you just got to stick all those things back up, all those
Yeah.
skills back up. It's
That
the
was,
worst.
that was a roll of, oh man.
I did it for hours, and they paid me very little for that.
Jeez.
But yeah, from that I moved into Budgeon's Classic.
Oh, yeah.
7 a.m. start, taking all the milk out. It sucked. Cut your hand up so much. Just stacking shelves because I wasn't old enough to go on the tills.
Right, we're going up.
Jeez.
Now look at me.
Yeah, look at you. Look at
I'm
me now,
streaming right next to the official RCLS
Mum.
analyst.
RLCS, you thick fuck.
Shit.
Christ.
And it's just
You're an orphan.
a really respectful stream, and he respects the hell out of me. And
One more word out of you,
Likewise.
mate. I'll send you back to Budgeons.
no, please, not the milk.
I can't
Don't
go
make me
back.
stack the milk.
I can't go back to Budgeons.
Whoever makes
Well-
those cartons, they do not have a good, whatever it is, forming machine, because those edges are so sharp around the handle.
Like where it's like fused to
Oh,
two
yeah,
halves.
yeah,
Yes.
the ones- yeah. Sometimes you get
Those little
Yeah.
lips you get. Ugh.
Yeah.
little clean
Oh,
slice.
sorry.
Oh,
Oh, unlucky.
I did.
Unlucky.
I
Good
did
position.
eventually end up doing tills when I was old enough. Couldn't fucking wait to just stand there all day,
then it's
instead of stacking
really
shelves.
boring.
It's
just
very,
a-
very
it's
boring.
Heavy lifting.
Someone
Nice.
then hands you a milk carton, you get PTSD.
No, don't make me do it.
Please. What a part.
I met a few characters though. The drummer
Yeah?
from Pink Floyd
Oh my god.
What the
came
hell?
into our. This one Budgeons got took over by Co-op, and then he came in and he ordered so
Oh,
much
wow.
stuff because he was having a party. He ordered like 20 lighters. I was like, why? I just didn't question it. It was awesome.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm rotating around. Yeah, I think the most famous person
Nice.
I met whilst working at Curry's was
Ah, shit.
Kevin
Oh, that-
McLeod from Grand Designs.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
he bought a memory card for his camera. That was it.
What size?
I think at the time, I think it was only like a gigabyte, and that was
Okay.
like big at the time. As in, that was one of the more expensive ones. And it's just like,
Mad. Good for him, man. Getting that Grand Designs money.
gotta take some photos. It's like, yeah, yes you do, of those
Yes,
grand
you do.
designs. I get it.
Is that what he was saying? I've got so many grand designs
he
to
was-
look at.
This was in Swindon.
Did
He
you
was,
know I was in that show?
building a development, so he was just like wanted to take a load of photos, and he was just like, "Yeah, I keep running out of memory." It's like, okay, yeah, well, there's a big white card that'll sort you out.
See,
get 1,000
I've
photos,
slipped.
mate.
My rotation. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go, Stumpy.
There you go. I'm back.
I'll just kill them instead.
Right, I'm going up. Let's go over the top of me.
We're good, right? Trot, that's you, mate. In you go, son. If he gets another touch, we're all fine.
around.
We're all dead. I've missed it though, so that is awkward.
Nice. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
fine.
follow. Oh, no, it's been.
It's not fine. It's actually not fine.
It's really not. It's really not. I remember I used to when I worked at the pub. One of the other reasons that I left is because obviously it was like a small little village pub, like
Yes.
thatch
Yeah.
roof, like the classic kind
Yes.
of.
yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what I was
Roast on
in.
Very homey little. Yeah.
Yeah. The owner was just one of the worst people I've spoken to in my life.
Oh,
He was
man,
a very
same.
angry, small South African man.
Oh, okay, not same.
And he, my brother worked in the kitchen there as well, and this guy he
Nice.
was sort of like the head chef essentially.
Right.
And he ended up at one point being annoyed at me, and so when he was telling me off and shouting, he was waving a knife at me as well,
What? Oh, right.
sort of like just to sort of like gesticulate. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is horrible.
Fucking hell.
And I then went out of like the kitchen and I obviously like shaken up because I'm like 15 or whatever. And then everybody in the pub was like looking at me. And then one of the guys who was there before just sort of looked at me and just said, "Ah, he's a prick anyway, isn't he?" And he just
Wow.
kept on drinking and sort of slowly got back to the village life of like drinking in the pub or
Yeah.
whatever.
My
yeah.
God.
And then I ended up getting the ceiling was only like sort of 6'2" or something, so I ended up like having to quit because I was getting too tall. It was hurting my head for like.
I'm too fucking tall for this place. God damn it. It's weird how you have to step into those old pubs. They always have that wooden beam over the door, and it's like you fall into the pub. Then you're locked in.
Mind your head.
Yeah, it's always like, why is it below the road all the time? I have to step into this pub.
Yeah. Is that because the road
Ducking
has
as
had
well.
so much like new pavement
I
added
assume
to it?
it's because of that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been tarmacked over so many times.
Yeah.
The streets
They're
are higher than the
and
old
smaller
pubs.
doorways in general on some of those pubs as well. Like a village near me, I had to like really duck to get in, just because this little thatched cottage style.
People were smaller back then, weren't they?
People just had tiny spines back then. For all the mining.
That's when they were on their rations. They didn't have much food, so they were smaller.
Yeah, the spines, shrunken spines.
Oh yeah, my.
You must have to duck into most doorways. Aren't you like?
I was, yeah.
6 or
6, yeah,
five?
6.
6'6", yeah.
Yeah.
Demoed.
Yeah. And also, my parents live in a little thatched cottage, or like so.
Okay.
One of the doorways in their house literally goes up to my shoulder.
So it's like a novelty house for you, really.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Trott, look at the position of the ball on the car here. So like roughly where it is, and I can flick it over. So it's like in the middle, and you can kind of like catch it and then flick over the top.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I
That's
see.
like the theory. So it kind of like scoops it as you then like do a front flip
Does
or whatever.
that hitbox of that car help, or does it not make a difference?
It does a little bit because it's a touch longer. You're using an octane, aren't you? No, you're using a fennec.
Fennec.
That's
Yeah,
quite
probably
stubby
fennec.
cars,
I'll
really.
stick to fennec as well. Yeah, I mean, I just sort of prefer it. It's a bit longer, but it's the exact same principle though.
I guess it's visually easier for you to see the extents.
Yeah.
It might just help you personally.
With the Batmobile also, because that's like even longer and thinner. It just acts as like a
Yeah, a
fucking
lot of people
tribute.
use that.
Stuff.
Yeah, I'm not keen on it.
It's too big on my
Not a bit.
screen.
Pretty beefy.
I like to use the Fortnite van.
Beef. Not the battle bus.
Have you ever seen that in a proper championship?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. Some players will use sort of meme cars.
Just for
To sort of like basically say we're better than you. We don't even need to use proper cars to try.
See, if they
to,
do
like,
that,
track
why aren't they down toolsing? You know?
I mean, that happened this weekend where
Nice.
there was the theory that one player, nicely done, where two players on one team, a team called Carmine Corp, they were like sort of touted to be number 3 in Europe, a team that qualified in 14th. They were basically facing off in the semi-finals. So Carmine Corp were like, well, we're better than you. Like, the theory is they were like, yeah, we're better than you. We're just going to use meme cars. They ended up losing.
Nice.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's the
Which was
cocky move.
Incredible. Everybody loved it. It was great.
Oh shit! You go for a Trott.
Oh, look at
Nice
that.
one. I'll follow
Stumpy's
you,
swooping
Stump.
in.
Middle. So a bit of
Got
a
it.
shit pass.
Tap back.
Bump.
Oh fuck!
That's all right.
Or
That's
around the
over.
ball.
Pass to keeps.
Beautiful from me for that one. Most anticlimactic touch ever. And behind you, Ross. So you, Sam.
Ah, balls.
So good. I'm going to fake on that. I'll go in on this. I can get this.
I'm back. I'm going mid.
Okay, I'll stay mid. Yeah, you go for it.
Oh, piss.
Okay. To be fair, that
Really
pass you probably couldn't do anything with
aerial.
going past the goal. But it drew a couple out. Oh, I'll go up. Why not? Okay.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Have
Floating
fun with
in.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
have fun
oh,
with it,
go on.
mate.
Let's have fun. Have a bloody
Have fun.
giggle.
Have a bloody chuckle, mate.
Have a bubble
sure,
bath
sure?
with it.
So good. Well
It's
done.
got your name on it.
Lovely. I'll go on that. Oh, he's
Spelled
there.
incorrectly.
Ah, nightmare. Pass back.
That's
Right.
engraved.
Lovely. Good movement. That's it, Ross. That's you, pal.
Oh, fucking hell, I got bopped.
I'm back.
Oh, shit. My bad.
What?
Whoa, what a save.
Lucky.
No.
Oh,
There you go.
That's one
Well
up
done.
behind you,
All
Stump.
you. All you, mate. That was all you.
Carpenter.
That was all you.
Now we're talking.
Right.
All right. Yeah, Ross, you chase that. Trot, you go back to the
Nice.
net. Lovely. That's pretty
Good
good.
connection.
I'll go on that.
Like sort
Nice. Oh, great hit.
of avatar
Nice.
connection or
hair to hair.
We're going to avatar connect at Yog Towers.
Yeah,
I
we
hope
are,
so.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Had a haircut
Link up.
recently.
We'll link up.
A bit harder.
Yeah. Well, I'll use our penises instead. It's fine.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's
All right. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Save it for the stream, lads. Jesus.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, save it for the tawny.
Tawny. The Tawny K. 420K. And you guys are putting that up, right?
Yes, we're gonna hotbox the whole studio and then do the tournament.
Wow. Yeah, concentration will be at the all-time low. This
God,
rotation will
Stumpy
be a
and Cole are
complete fucking
really
mess.
pink-eyed right now.
Wow, everyone's trying to just ride up the walls. wait, what are we playing?
Oh, the fridge is empty.
Wait, what the fuck? We just filled that, motherfuckers. Oh, I don't know why I'm following up the wall.
You are
All right. Holding hands out the window.
I'm back.
I'll leave.
I need a
Do you
connection. I'm back.
You tipped it over me. Nice.
Nicely saved.
All right, I'll go on this. Somebody come middle.
Right, yeah, I'll move to mid.
Trash and awful, and I hate myself.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's a lot
Nice
to
to hit mid.
unpackage there.
I need to go back to that pub
Oh,
somewhere.
what a clean hit there from that, and then nice defense.
Own goal for the boys. Oh, he's hit it.
Oh, nicely done. Kept a clean sheet.
Nice. Look at that.
Beautiful.
How
What a
are the
win.
rotations feeling in that one?
Somewhat.
I feel like they felt
There were
better,
more.
right?
They're not
It
too
was
bad.
okay in that one, yeah.
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 We dealt with it. It's fine.
I do feel, yeah, when the ball's like been completely like pinged to the opposite side, and then I'm like facing you guys. So trying to counter that without causing too much interruptions.
And basically, on the way back, if you can pick up boost and then go to the opposite back post, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's called back post rotations. So you'll go to the back post. You won't go into the goal. You'll then basically slow down as you approach it, and then you can cover the entire net if they're shooting.
Yeah.
And that's like the optimum place to find yourself in, essentially.
Okay. Nice.
Oh.
That's yours. Oh, mate. Beautifully
Little
trickled in.
freebie. Taxi for
Lovely.
one.
I think that guy was annoyed with me because he tried to bump me. Then I just carried on. He seemed a bit tilted.
Can read their body language in their car.
A chassis language.
Now, something I'd like you to introduce as lingo for it to be used on the esports circuit is old guard and new guard.
Oh, we say that all the time. Yeah. That's like an actual thing.
I think
Seriously?
that's where we got it from. Yeah.
Wait, so in what context though? Because like we had a
Front
whole
post and
conversation.
back
That's
post.
the important part.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, we need sort of like the older players in the scene compared to like the
Oh.
newer players.
No, I literally use it as I'm new guard, which means you're at the front post, and then the other person says I'm old guard, which is at the back post. Which makes so much sense.
Interesting. It's a good theory. I don't hate it.
What is it actually? What's the context you use it for?
So if you've got a team that have been around playing Rocket League competitively since like 2016 or something, they are the old guard, like in football,
Oh, I
right?
see.
Like
Okay.
any sport.
Nice.
Yeah. It's the old theory of it.
Why is my goal
What
celebration
boost,
shit?
Boostless freak is the other one, isn't it? I'm now a boostless freak. So we've
Yeah,
run
if you run out of boost,
You're flailing
that's a
around,
self
desperately
call
trying to
though.
get-
But
you
you
pick up
could
some
call
boost.
them that, I guess.
Yeah,
that
you can- oh,
right
they
there
could-
is a
oh, they're bit of a
boostless
boostless
freak.
Right. Okay. I mean, there's a show that
Surprising
basically
amount of lingo we've come up with. It.
there's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget. It just happens.
There's a show that we do on Fridays. So basically, it's myself, Cole, and a friend of ours, a man called Shogun,
Yes.
who
No, that's not the one I think.
we basically look over all of the streams that are going on because all of the organizations stream their first round matches essentially.
Yeah.
And so there's 16 streams going on, and we're basically giving an overview on the main Rocket League channel, saying like, oh, okay, this series is just finished. It was this score. How do we think this team is doing today? Blah blah, like that kind of opinion-y stuff. But it's also a little bit lighter and a bit more fun. So maybe I could squeeze in a bit of old guard, new guard. A
Boostless
bit of
freak.
Down
boostless
tools.
freakage. Yeah, some down tools.
You can say boostless boy.
I could say
I guess
freak.
because freak. I don't know if that sounds too, I don't know, aggressive or angry or.
They,
It's very
in Australia,
genderised,
they call
though.
themselves like freaks all the time. That's how he's a freak.
Genderised.
Like he's
Oh,
good.
Bruce, yeah, boy, yeah, true.
All right, get them rotation.
God, I really fancy a pancake.
You had your omelette.
Look,
You want a
Flat-
pancake?
I love flat round
Yeah.
things.
Wants
round.
flat
Got an
around.
Oreo as well.
Circular
Fucking
food.
hell.
Oh, I could go for
I
an
do have some Oreos,
Eccles
actually.
cake as well. Remember those? I haven't had one of those in years.
Pikelet as well, maybe. Delicious.
What, Easter cookie?
It's an Easter cookie.
Like a really big wide one with like a frilly edge and
love a wide one.
powdered sugar or dusted sugar on top. You not see one of
Never
those?
heard.
Sometimes they've got
No.
raisins in them
Ugh.
and then maybe a
that
bit of
out.
cinnamon in there. You
Get
don't like
that shit.
A
raisins?
little bit of cinnamon.
You don't like shrunk grapes?
I'm not a massive raisin fan either.
No.
There's something
Yeah, I'm
about
not.
just the texture. I just don't get along with it. It's just little pruny little
Couple of
bastards.
fucking
I
freaks.
want them dead.
Dry little bare ends. Yeah, I'm just not into them. I'm not generally into fruit anyway. I don't like the unpredictable nature of fruit.
What do you mean?
The unpredictable nature of fruit. What
Like
do you mean by that?
the texture of it.
It needs
You
to be
don't-
processed so you know
like,
exactly what
yeah,
you're
like
getting.
with a bit of
Shaped and
like bare ham. You know what you're getting. But like
bear ham.
yeah,
Billy bear ham?
Every time I
with
can.
Billy bare ham. You know what it's like.
Not
You
Billy
know what to
bear.
expect.
Come on.
But yeah, with fruit, it's like with a grape, you think you know what you're getting, right? You think, okay, this is skin, then probably a similar texture to skin throughout. Suddenly, that bitch is fibrous. And I'm
Right,
not
okay.
about that. An apple,
Not about
fair
that.
play. He's crunchy all the way through, and you know where you stand with an apple.
Oh, that was my bad.
You know where you stand with an apple.
You do, right?
You
But
do know
then-
what you stand with an apple, but pears are all over the place.
Oh,
like,
just a chalky
especially
long
you can't
apple.
quite
I
predict
don't
if
like
it's been
the
in fridge as
texture of
well, then you've got
pears.
that.
I don't like the skin on pears, I will say.
Yeah, there's a bit of a a lot. Yeah, I like
Pears-
a good pear though. If when you've had a good one, you've had
They
a bloody
taste
good one.
nice, but it's just the texture
Yeah.
puts me off.
The best pear is still worse than the worst apple, I would say. Like,
Okay, yeah.
Right, as well as
I'm really.
I do love apples.
apples, I think there's a consistency with apples that you can, and a good grape as well. But like you say, grapes could be. It's a bit of a roll of the dice sometimes.
Do you
You're
feel
expecting
sometimes?
a juicy one, but sometimes it's a bit loose and like a flabby grape.
Do you also feel a little betrayed sometimes knowing that some grapes can become raisins?
A little bit, yeah.
It's like you've only just caught them on
Your
their
son, is that not just-
hero journey.
Yeah, if you'd left them alone, they
Brilliant.
could well be a raisin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, minutes away sometimes.
God.
Minute Maids away. There we go. That's the joke.
Nice,
Minute Maid, nice.
nice. That's a
I mean,
brand
A
of raisin.
strawberry.
Oh.
Yeah, for any listeners who
Strawberries
don't
sometimes
follow
I've
it.
found a bit too sweet, like to
Strawberries-
the point where it's just like.
No, I love
But, like,
strawberries.
I do love a good strawberry though. At certain points, not as often. I'm more
My
of a
issue with them is
apple
the
grapes.
seed. I
Oh,
hate
really?
little seeds in stuff. Keep
tiny
fruit. I
seeds,
don't know what
yeah.
it's thinking.
Which fruit?
Like that is a top tier fruit, and then it's just full of seeds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what's that about? Get rid of them, and you've got you've got a tier 1 fruit. Right now,
What about
it's like-
banana? That's
yeah.
so
Banana,
soft.
I think bananas are pretty consistent as well.
I can respect that.
You can
Yeah,
respect a
And
banana.
the color system is fairly straightforward. You know, if it's too green, you know it's going to be hard. You're not going to crash into that
Exactly.
bad boy.
Yeah, and if
naturally
it's
colour-coded.
black, it's sweeter but floppier.
Mhm, good for a cake.
yeah.
A black banana.
Good for a cake.
Good for a cake or a smoothie. I'm well into my smoothies because
Oh, yeah.
you're basically putting all the fruit on a level playing field.
Oh, you certainly, yeah.
Yeah, you're ruining it of the
brought me down to the
fibrous
base level.
benefits.
No, because you're still drinking the fibre, aren't you? You're
No,
still-
not really.
Well, it's all there.
You're destroying
there,
the
isn't it?
fibrous strands, which is good for your body to process.
But I'm not sieving
Yeah,
anything
I mean,
out. I'm
anything
like getting it all anyway.
untouched is
I
good.
thought I was, but am I not?
Well,
Because I thought the theory was you
can't-
put,
drinking your fruits is not as good as eating your fruits.
but drinking your fruits when you're not going to eat your fruits is better than not eating your fruits at all.
True. Although you are drinking a lot of natural sugars. So
Yeah,
it's-
I put in like 2-3 sort of cups of sugar as well to get
yeah, good. I was hoping you wouldn't miss that out.
Flavour. Yeah.
Really, really bolster that sugar. Sweet.
Yeah, I just,
Nice, yeah.
it's a crown.
God,
apple.
you know what?
sweet
This
enough.
fruit isn't sweet enough. Let's add some syrup.
Just a
Yeah.
pint glass of sugar, please.
Yeah, fructose is trash. I want that glucose. That's what I'm in this for.
Real glucose hit.
Exactly. Corn syrup or bust.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm all about I like a smoothie nowadays, but now I feel like sort of it's basically not worth it. I might as well just have a pint instead.
Yeah, exactly. Have A shot of gin.
Exactly. But yeah, I do like a smoothie. I mean,
Smoothies are good. They're not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I spoke to you guys about smoothies when we had our
You
call.
did. You're praising your.
I'm a bit one track.
You've been consistent. You kept it up.
Yeah, I have. Tempted to get that NutriBullet now. So I just got that one from
You
Morrison's.
should.
Still live off that one.
Have you tried Huel? You'd
No,
love that.
Cole is massive on Huel. Cole loves Huel.
Actually, you might not like the texture, but it is consistent all the time.
I would say yes. I mean, it is consistent, but sometimes
It's
the
not for
texture is a
everyone.
bit grating. But I mean, sometimes you get the flavour. The mint chocolate one's nice.
And you can whack a banana
Not
in it,
for
and it
always.
really adds
Banana
to it.
one, yeah, that's good for thickens it up a bit,
nice
makes
bit
it a
of
bit more.
Yeah, it thickens it up like a milkshake,
Oh, nice.
and just makes it a bit nicer. Yeah.
So I do find that normally if I just don't eat fruit in the house, we'll just give it to the guinea pigs, and then they'll have like a great time. They love it.
Healthy
They'll eat
guinea
anything.
pigs.
Yeah, they eat anything, but I do give it to them in a small bottle because it is a smoothie, of course.
Yeah, of course, you should give them this tasty little smoothie.
Thanks. Exactly. Lots of sugar.
There you go,
has
knocked it in.
Love that.
Help them out. Seemed like they were struggling, so.
Give them a gift.
Nice, I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm into like my sugar-free drinks. I mean, sugar in drinks generally, unless it's like a smoothie, it's just it's essentially evil. Like, there's no point having
I've
it.
gone off it now. Yeah, like I can't drink anything with sugar in it now. It's just too much. It's too sweet. You really taste the difference when you've had like a Coke Zero versus an actual Coke. You're like, fuck me.
Yeah, I really stick clear of fizzies now.
Yeah.
I went through a real period of having Coke Zero all the time, and I feel like that's
Pepsi Max. I need to stop.
it's very damaging.
Is it just because like
Super
what's
much.
damaging about Coke Zero? Just the acidity? Is it? Is that like the main?
The acidity isn't great, and also like you don't really know what
It still spikes your
sweetness-
insulin levels, the sweetness.
Oh,
So
okay.
it still activates your body and kind of, even though there's no sugar there, your body is kind of expecting sugar and prepares itself and gives you a ton of insulin.
Oh,
So
interesting.
it's not, and we still, I mean, sweetness is probably fine, but something that's kind of very deeply colored and fizzy, carbonated, it's probably not good for you.
I mean, aspartame is like the most like widely researched chemical ever, right? Like food chemical. At least,
Yes,
as far
I'm
as I
sure
know.
it's not that bad, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's like it's one of those things where is it still better? Well, obviously, it's not still better than like just drinking water or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's still
No,
still
it's
the
better
case.
than water, yeah.
Nice. Ooh.
Wow, Coca-Cola, we're better than water.
Imagine if they could prove that. They'd use the shit out of
My
that
God,
line.
yeah.
That would be insane.
Healthier than water, which we also supply, bottled, by the way, from
By
taps,
the way, BT Dubs.
not from a fresh source.
No, never.
Filtered tap water from taxpayers.
You paid for it. Do it twice.
We bottled it. You buy it again.
Over the top.
Oh, unlucky. That's open. That's open.
The mid.
Just killed that
Shit.
guy twice.
In my
Back.
ass.
Ooh, into the ass.
Or like, oh,
Into his
really?
ass.
Oh, that's close.
No.
Stumpy, do you find your dog poops into holes a lot? Like just finds a generic hole and just likes to use that as a pooping spot?
No, he's-
Murphy likes to do that. He likes to find perfect little holes and just will poop inside the hole. He'll give it a little sniff and then suddenly turn around and he won't hit the sides. He's fucking
that's
great.
amazing.
It's amazing. I'm impressed. I'm like, wow.
You can never get it out.
I can't really scoop it out, but that's impressive. Like,
He hides his shits.
yeah,
I mean,
essentially.
is that like what he's thinking? Like he's just
I don't
trying.
know. I think it is. There is a hiding element there because he also likes to. Well, he also likes to poop against like trees, so it like kind of imprints in the bark.
Oh, that's annoying.
You kind of have to kind of
Against
just
it?
scrape it a little bit. To get it
Oh.
out. Like, wow, like,
He's pushing
yeah,
his
it gets into
butthole
the
against the tree.
deep bark. Yeah, he's pushing his butt like he's butt to tree.
Oh
And
my
I just find
god.
that's just nuts. That's just like, yeah, like does your dog do that or is that just
No.
he likes to? Well, fuck.
My dog like suddenly poos. So like he'll be walking along
Suddenly.
and you'll think, oh yeah, he's all right, he's loving life, he's just chilling out. And then he'll just drop a squat and drop a fatty. Like, it's
Drop a fatty.
unpredictable at best. And it never looks like he knows he's about to do it either. He
Oh,
doesn't sort
fuck,
of
let's
really
go. Here we go.
and then do
He's like,
it.
oh, it's happening. It's
He's
happening.
like,
Oh god.
oh shit! And then he's pooing. Yeah, and never in a hole.
Do
I feel like
they-
with that- Go on.
Are your dogs cold, staring you in the eyes whilst they're doing it as well?
Yeah, he looks up at me. He looks so sad when he does it.
That's
It's just
good.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, this.
Do you know why they do that?
Just to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, well, when a dog is pooping, it feels very vulnerable and it looks to its most trusting companion
Oh, really?
to make sure that they're safe. Yes.
Yeah, he looks up with his little puppy eyes.
They
He's
trust
like,
you to protect them whilst they are shitting in the most vulnerable
You'll be on lookout,
position.
mate. I'm like, yeah. No, I'm looking out. Get right in the hole.
I got you, mate.
Perfect in the hole.
It's also why they kind of want to hang around you when you're going to the toilet.
He does like to do. Yeah, wants to get into the toilet.
They want to do the
not
same.
Into the bowl, but like into the room. Or he'll watch from the doorway. Nice one, Jesus. Wow.
That's so good. That's lovely. Great read. Oh, what a read from Trott.
Look at that.
Bang, keeping it high.
Nicely done.
I mean, I feel like you could train Murphy, because he's a very clever boy. He's a beagle. Like, he loves
What,
it.
to get onto the toilet?
To get on the toilet and do a poo.
Yeah.
And then
It's
use
the
the
same-
bidet afterwards.
If there was a step to it, or like a platform that you can actually kind of, because obviously it's just awkward to get onto a toilet seat for a dog in general.
Slippy, isn't it?
He's a bit too big for that, and he would probably falling in. But I could certainly create like a whole system maybe on the balcony.
Plus?
But he doesn't use the balcony to pee or poop.
Ah, shit.
He waits until his walk, so that's pretty good.
That is pretty
But
good.
he kind of treats it as part of the house. So.
That's good.
How many, how long are the walks that you go with him for, out of interest?
Well, I'll always say 20 minutes, but it actually turns into 40 minutes because he always stops to sniff everything. So I'll be like, quick 20-minute walk turns into 40 minutes quite easily. But yeah, two of those a day, and he's good. But yeah, take him up to there's a big park not too far away.
And where's your house?
Well, do you want me to give you the address?
Yeah, where do you walk to when you go home?
Victoria Park. That's like very quite central.
That's a
Bristol,
good
so-
park to take a dog, yeah.
Is it like is it a sniffing walk, or is it like a running around like?
No, he likes to sniff a lot. He gets a lot
I
of
imagine,
satisfaction from sniffing. Yeah, it's
What she-
a breed really.
Once she does that, she spreads her legs wide and plants herself. She's like, you're not going to drag me anywhere.
No, he does that when he's got a sniff. He'll
I'm
literally
sniffing the
just
shit
lock
out of
in.
this.
This is
Yeah.
mine.
You
Or
cannot move
suddenly
me.
he'll walk past something that smelled nice and then realize and double take and kind of like then rush back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I smell that thing. Oh yeah, what's that? The dog piss. Of
You
course
gotta
it
let
is.
them do it. A lot of people try and
good for
train that out of their dogs, but I feel like it's part of
It's-
what a
it-
dog
it's
is,
good.
really.
Yeah, one thing that
helps
a
them.
really good analogy that I saw is that it's like them going out for like that morning walk. It's like them reading the newspaper, and if you were like halfway through a story and someone just ripped it away from you, you'd be like, "The hell?
Away.
I'm not done with
The hell?"
it.
Like, I'm so annoyed. Like I was learning what that was about. I'm getting a feel for what's happening in the day, whatever else. So yeah,
Yeah.
like it is though bloody annoying when you're there for about 3 minutes. It's like, fuck
sometimes,
me,
yeah.
you've got everything you'll possibly get from that patch of shit.
Yeah. But
I know you
I
have.
want to
When
cross
you
the
see him
road.
He'll poke his tongue out gingerly, like very lightly to just lick a little puddle of piss. It's like, oh,
Okay. I think Murphy's,
like,
he's got some
oh,
extra
God.
quirks.
he's got an
Like
extra. he's
pushing
like,
against
I
trees.
can smell it, but I really want to.
I want to taste it now, too.
Oh, okay. And that's when I'm kind of like, well, all right, that's enough.
That's fucked up,
Yeah.
Murphy. Sniffing's
So don't
one
let him
thing.
lick me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. But occasionally, Alice will let him lick her face. I'm no, don't do that. And she's like, I don't care. I'm like, you will if you just saw what he did.
See, this
Just
is why
licked a
I'm
little-
alright with Mochi licking me, because she's such a princess. She'll
Oh, okay.
avoid puddles. She won't.
She
Yeah.
used to eat her own shit though. Does
She
not do that
did
anymore?
used to eat her own shit, and we
Just a
thankfully
teenage phase.
she hasn't done it in
Yeah.
like half a year, I'd say.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Did you have to train out of her, or did she just naturally kind of?
We had to train it and like keep on it and just call it out when she did it, and she soon learnt. So that's good. It took a
That's good,
while.
yeah. Murphy likes horse shit. If there's dried horse shit, he'll rush to it. He'll see it, but hang on, I've got to get to that. So if I spoil
Would he
it
run
first,
through a
then it's
puddle
deal.
and mud if he wanted to? If he saw
No,
it?
he's not too. He's not too mucky. He doesn't like to get too messy, but he will. Like he's not too shy. He's not shy to go into like a light puddle and stuff. No.
Yeah.
But he's a bigger dog, so he's not too bad for him.
To
But
Mochi.
he does get like flustered about it. Like when he gets
Okay.
in, if he's wet, he'll be like annoyed and start like rolling his face around on the carpet and stuff, trying to get dry.
Nice.
Yeah, Enzo's very. He doesn't like getting muddy or wet, so like
Right. Okay.
he won't
Got
go
a lot of fur,
outside in
right?
the rain either. Yeah, but like he's built to be outside. That's what his breed is.
Yeah.
And if it's raining, he won't go in the garden.
I
So he
wanna
has to
get
put his
down.
coat on, and then he'll go out.
Right.
Amazing.
But like, if he gets any mud in his feet, he'll spend about 3 hours cleaning them, and like they will be
really?
blindingly white like when he's done.
Oh, that's good.
Which is really nice. But then it's also just sort of like, well, you know, like don't go in the puddle to begin with. Surely, like you know that, you know you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
But he's not sort of like tried to eat poo really. Never like tried to eat dog poo. Like cow pats and stuff. When we first got him, he would plant his goddamn face.
There's a unique smell to
yeah. Because we live like in the countryside basically.
Really
so like we live near cow fields and there's like horses and stuff around. And so he'll just find a cow pat, a fresh one, and just smash his face into it.
Yeah.
He's well into that. But yeah, otherwise he's not sort of too. Doesn't sort of bother about any other dog poo or anything.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
That's good, yeah. No, he will have a sniff sometimes, but he won't. He avoids it.
Yeah.
Other dog shit. He's all
Tell you
into
what,
this.
I bought recently. I bought a thing called a Fitbark. Right?
What's that?
So it's like a Fitbit for a dog. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, really? Wow.
And what it does, it zip ties onto the collar, and like you sort of clip it all away, so it's like only on their collar. It's like fully smooth on that side, so it's not like poking into their neck or anything.
Yeah.
And it basically tracks their steps and general activity throughout the day. But it will like tell you if they're resting,
Really?
if they're playing, or if they're like active.
Okay.
And you put in like the breeds and stuff like that they are. So for Enzo, I just fucking guessed. But like, obviously you guys have a much easier time of that. And then basically it will compare them. It will recommend how many points they should get throughout the day. And it will also compare them to other dogs of their species and size, so they're breeding their size.
That's quite good.
I feel like I don't want to be
really
outed. It's like you are lazy
fantastic.
with your dog. Take him for more walks.
It does every now and then.
But it's good though. It's good to know. I guess.
Yeah, it would be good to know.
Keep him healthy. Yeah.
And yesterday it said it's midday and Enzo's only had, I think it was 15% of his daily walks. I'm like, bro, I'm getting ready now. You don't need to have a go at me. We're about to have a big one. But yeah, it's really, really good. And like it syncs to your phone and stuff.
Fucking hell.
We all missed that.
Very polite of us. Like syncs to like your phone and stuff. And yeah, I've just found it like really helpful.
That sounds
I've
really
never
good,
heard of it. Yeah.
Tracks, I think it was 50 quid or so.
Okay.
And it tracks their sleeping too, which I found really helpful because
really?
you can sort of see like if they were, when you're out and about, were they resting in that time, or were they like active and like walking around, and were they therefore anxious about you coming
No, that's
home?
good. I really like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used it for probably about 2 weeks or so, so far. And it's been really good just for general insights and stuff. And apparently, like, you can show your vet, and they'll sort of be like, oh, okay, cool, good to see that, like, they're doing well, or, okay, they're not resting nearly as much as
There's
their
no
normal
data on here.
Yeah.
Is your dog alive?
Yeah.
6 steps in 3 months. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, would recommend. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So I also need to get like a collar light as well because it's starting to get dark now. In fields and stuff, he's gonna get lost.
I've got this big green bar that I put Mochi, and she just glows green.
Yeah,
I
basically just want to get something like that, which so you can just have a bit of vision, or just so I can track him.
To be fair,
I see a lot of dogs out there with little red lights on their back, and it's like, I should probably sort that out.
Yeah.
I mean, even without any light, Mochi is like a beacon at night time.
Yeah, perfect white fluff, so fluffy.
Yeah.
Very. Do you have to like hoover like every single day?
I mean, yeah, it gets everywhere. I mean, it's kind of a lost cause. But sometimes we deep clean,
All right.
and you realise you've got like a centimetre thick of fluff just embedded in the carpet. It's a nightmare to get out.
Do you have like a manual hoover, or have you got like a robot hoover?
I have a Roomba.
You have a Roomba, don't you?
However, it's nowhere near good enough to get shit out of carpet. It does the good, like, every other day kind of hoover. Because we've got hard floor downstairs, so it gets rid of, like, the loose fluff everywhere.
Yeah. I'd get one if I didn't. I mean, I know Murphy would just chase it around and then probably end up stomping on it or something just out of curiosity. Like,
Probably.
chasing it around. These guys have just been hammering them in.
Yeah, they've done well. Yeah, I mean, Enzo kind of learned that if it was annoying him, he could press the light on top and it would turn it off. And that was really annoying. Because like it'd be like halfway through its thing.
Doesn't it have little like brushes on the front to like sense?
Yeah, to like grab all the little bits of detritus.
Yeah, I think he would just get annoyed at it. But it'd be useful.
Yeah,
he does molt still, even though he's very short hair.
Now I've got one upstairs and one downstairs, and like I haven't ever hoovered this house because like it just
does the trick nice.
It does it
Perfect.
nice and regularly. That I think it's Okay. Oh. Go on.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody just stopped.
What's Duncan's? And people are saying reminds me of Duncan's Roomba story. What
I think
did happen to him?
it went into a load of shit and just spread it everywhere.
Oh, it spread it across. Yeah, I think I did hear this one. Yes. Oh my god.
Smeared
Yeah.
it on the floor.
So I think
Was that when they were it was a puppy?
I think so.
Must have been.
But the latest Roomba has anti-poop technology.
Is it actually?
It literally knows when a poop is
Must have
there
been
and
a
avoids it.
constant thing.
I'd rather it like scooped it up. That'd be nice.
Oh,
You can get one for the mop.
A little
Yeah, I've seen the mop one.
trough at the
They're
front.
really good. And the brand I've got, it's not a Roomba, and like it's not like a smart one where it like maps the house and
Just
whatever.
bounces around. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and then basically it will do it. It will get it all eventually. Essentially, is
Yeah.
like the idea. But I've always found it's done a pretty good job, and it's mad to sort of think, oh yeah, my carpet's pretty clean. I'll just send it round, and then it comes back and it's just lodged with like dog
Yeah,
hair.
you'd be surprised.
God.
That's probably why I'm always just blocked up with my sinuses.
Maybe.
All this fluff
Yeah.
around.
Just light fur.
Let's take a quick minute. I'm gonna go make a coffee.
Enjoy.
I've got a couple of subbies here. I'll read some of those.
Go for it. All right, I'll be back in a second.
A huge big up to HSB Kirk, who's a 25 munter, saying, I like Trials. We do too. I haven't played in ages, actually. Should probably jump on that at some point. Is there any updates for that game? I have no idea. But every time we go back to it, it seems that the same maps are in rotation, unfortunately. Rutian is a 13 munter saying, hey, got my 2 t-shirts and I'm no longer sad like Smith. Well, thank you very much for getting 2. That's amazing. I'm guessing you didn't get the fruit salad one because we still got some of this left. So if you haven't got that one, maybe get 3. Maybe get the 3rd. Collect the whole set. Yaka Maraka is a 12 munter saying, hey boys, well, it's been a whole year and I've gotten married since last I subbed. As you 3 are now my mistresses, I will love you always. Well, thank you. Treat us well, you know, as your mistresses. Jack Coe is a 5 munter. Thank you very much. Circum Christian is a 29 munter saying, hooey man. And finally, Dark Vamp 79 is a 46 munter. So thank you very much for sending those subbies in. Hopefully, I saw somebody mentioning that their dog likes to sniff their own piss on the way back. And yeah, no, Murphy does that as well. He'll go to the exact point where he previously pissed and just be like, yeah, that is mine. Yeah. It's just like he's proud of that, I guess. And it's just like, yeah, I'm like every time, just like you pissed there already. That's yours. Don't worry about it. But yeah, he's the same with other dogs where if he's sniffed them already, I think he loses interest in that dog. So he's like, oh yeah, I've had a little sniff of you. Today he was playing with a Great Dane, which are fucking horse-sized.
An adult one as well.
Yeah, 3-year-old Great Dane, massive dogs, and it was running around like a puppy that was like really bounding, like, you know, where like they bound on their front legs and they're kind of like very playful. Like Murphy didn't know what to do, he was just kind of like dodging the drops as it kind of jumped around him. So that was quite funny. But yeah, they played quite well actually, considering how the size difference between them. Big old bark on a Great Dane though, Jesus. A bit like a roar, like a roar. But yeah, that was a fun little walk today. I'm going to grab a drink in a second when Trott's back. I don't want to leave you just alone because...
Oh, harsh.
Well, I mean, I can leave you alone if you want.
I won't say a word.
Oh, really?
It will be boring. That's the thing.
God, okay.
Like, yes, but at least you know it's safe.
Do I though?
Maybe we're trying to lure you
What if
in,
you start, saying all sorts of crazy shit to our audience?
Is it worth the risk? You've got to ask yourself that question.
In
really,
a way, I mean, I don't mind. What could you possibly say? I mean, you've already said some things that apparently aren't allowed on Twitch anymore. So
yeah, and that is on me, and I apologise so profusely. It's incredible.
Would you get away with that on a tournament? Would they say like, "Hang on, mate, come on"?
God, no. Yeah, no, I'd be told off.
Really? Okay.
Are
there certain? Would you get a list of words that you can't say?
No, it's just sort of common sense.
Or is it kind of just
really.
like common sense? Yeah.
Because it's an E for everyone. It's sort of like we can't say. We know that we're not allowed to say bloody, as in like bloody hell. Like that's.
Or twat? Can you say twat?
We can say twat. Yeah, that's on the list.
Oh, he just twatted the ball. If you said twatted the ball, it's different from. Oh, he looks like he's playing like a twat. That's different, right?
I wouldn't want to have that conversation.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Just sit down with one of the heads and just be like, "Can I say twat? Can I just call one of the players a twat, or maybe a cock? Could I
cock,
go as far
maybe.
as say, wow, he's a bit of a cock on the ball there?
Maybe a cock up. I don't know
cock of
about
the
cock
walk.
up.
Cock up, yeah, cock up is completely different contextually.
Cock of the walk, you are actually talking about the cock as well, not the
Right, yeah,
penis. So
exactly.
like,
well, yes, of course, yeah. So like, I mean, how thin should the line be that you tread?
it's probably not worth it. That's kind of what they're probably
course
saying.
not,
It's
yeah,
like,
it's never
it's
worth
not
it,
worth
really,
it
yeah.
for you to ask these questions, and also
No,
we're
yeah.
really busy at the moment.
Yeah. You don't want to lose that.
No, of course.
Opportunity. Like, well, Stumpy keeps saying cock and twat whilst streaming. So
Cut the feed quick.
it's bloody ridiculous. Is bloody fine?
Nah,
Probably.
bloody we can't say on stream. On
Why?
RFS streams, no.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
It's because also it's an American company, so like they've kind of got different values and such. We can't say damn.
No way.
Can't say damn.
Oh man.
I mean, I've said it a couple of times accidentally, and
Crap.
I've not been told anything. Crap has been said, but I wouldn't say it.
Right. Okay.
So there's
Just trying to
definitely room
push people.
for interpretation.
Yeah. Tits.
Probably can't say tits.
Really, I don't know. I'm trying to think contextually how you would ever.
Yeah,
Just say
like that goal was the tits.
Yeah, that was the tits, but I guess again,
It's
that's
still
really,
tits, yeah.
You've gone out of your way to make that work.
Two of
It's gone
them-
tits up, sure, but again,
They were
cock
flying
up.
through the air like a pair of tits.
Like a pair of tits flying through the air like a, and it doesn't really make sense. It's just
No.
really painting a picture in everyone's head there.
Yeah, because I mean, I also feel like they would say
in the-
any other bird at that point. You didn't have to say tit.
Yeah.
You could have said sparrow, and we would have moved on. But you've gone for a conscious effort to toe the line there.
Yeah, because I think I would just be so tempted to just fucking like really push the line, but obviously I wouldn't. I would have to be financially secure and not, relying on that job for an income to be like.
And that is why I don't push the line.
It would be like the dodgeball commentators.
Oh,
where they
God.
just kind of like carton, and it's just where it's just you just take the piss all the time and kind of
Can't say piss.
Of course not. Yeah, no.
I say take the mick and take the mickey, and it always scares me because what if I say it wrong?
Mickey, yeah. But it's one of those things where like when you are on a stage or something or doing like an event, you do kind of automatically go on to mode of I'm talking to my nan kind of mode.
Yes,
I'm not
exactly.
I'm not going to be over the top, too abusive or say something too much. And then if we do, it's normally because we know we're allowed to.
Hi.
And we know we can push that line because
You activate that part of your brain.
What part of
just
my
to
brain?
make each other laugh, if anything.
Is it?
About like swearing in like live environments where you're not allowed to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have sworn on TV before, but it's when I've been playing games and like I kind of settle into the I'm playing a game streaming mindset as opposed to I'm recording a show mindset. And so I'll miss something. I'll go, oh shit. And it's like, oh, can't say that. But I would never say that if like it was sort of presenting something because it's a different part of my brain that's used or whatever.
Definitely, yeah. But I was just saying, when we go on stages at like some events or if you're like Comic Con or whatever, you kind of just go into a mode of, and also it helps the fact that you can see kids in the crowd. You're like, okay, well, maybe I'll tone it down.
Yeah, exactly.
No dick jokes there. Talking to my nan. After Nan's milk, does that even work? I don't know.
Well, Nan's milk is just a product, right? Like she's not
quality milk product.
Yeah, whilst she's expressing it, she's not doing it in a vulgar way.
No, of course not. And if anything, we should be embracing breastfeeding in public.
You're right.
We certainly shouldn't be shunning it. I think that's out of order, isn't it?
Shunning it is
really
wild.
like, mad that someone's milking their kid in McDonald's or something. It's just like,
You should be milking kids.
Other way around.
I mean, I'd be annoyed if I saw someone milk a child in McDonald's. I'd be annoyed.
God, is that mum milking a kid over there?
Milking their kid? What do you mean milking? I'm not milking.
I thought the McFlurry tasted weird. God.
It harks back to the obviously famous song "Milking in the Air," which is
That's not why you keep bringing it. Stop.
Milking in the Air back.
Why?
Why not? I want you to perform it live. Should we squeeze that into the
It's heavily copywritten. It's a very popular song.
It's a Snowman.
Save.
Oh wow.
Save. If it's
Deep.
parody,
Deep save.
I got.
It's parody, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah,
It
you're
doesn't
right. Like,
work anymore.
Yeah,
There was a
copyright is,
huge period of YouTubers doing parody songs and earning
Yeah,
millions
man,
and millions of
money off
views off of it. And then they invoked the copyright laws, which should have been there in the first place, let's be honest. But my
They were
God,
always there, Trott. We knew that they were there. That's why we
knew they were
careful
there.
about it, but it's
Yeah.
just a case of, yeah, obviously,
God.
it's a bit lofty when people are like, well, it's already on YouTube. Why can't I use it? It's like, well, now your video's claimed and you don't get money. That's
Remember
kind of
the-
makes sense.
Captain Sparkles ones that used to do.
Oh yeah.
You like took the Coldplay
covers.
songs, like
Like,
full-blown
Jesus Christ,
CG
you make-
Minecraft.
Millions off of those fucking songs, man.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like, I mean, the lawsuit would be huge if they were actually followed up. They
Think-
must have had a licensing agreement eventually.
Well, now all the
'Cause
ad
of-
revenue probably goes to the publisher, but he's already earned all the money. It's now
That's it.
trickling views in comparison.
Obviously, even people at Yogs, they made some Christmas songs and stuff, which were, yeah, parodies.
Rubber tree, oh rubber tree.
Oh yeah, what classic!
Well, you know,
Really good
it was
one.
Actually,
You're a big
public
girl.
domain.
Brilliant
Is that
song.
public domain? Because it's Christmas songs, or is it Happy Birthday that's still technically you can get fucked for singing it on TV or something?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
That's
right,
why they've
that's-
always got like the weird versions.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
or like they've made like alternate Happy Birthday versions. Yeah.
Yeah. Or they'll just buy like the rights to it or whatever.
Yeah. But that's never really an option for YouTube because by the time you've bought the rights, you just make $0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's huge, of course. Because you see, I don't know if you ever watched any David Dobrik videos. Like he uses fucking like the most recent songs, and he must be paying a license or have a license with like Universal shit because he can afford it, you know. And then I don't know why you'd bother though. It's just I just feel like sometimes it doesn't really enhance a video. It's just an extra cost.
Apparently, Happy Birthday is okay now, as of a few years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's now
right,
past
okay.
like the 70-year
Yeah.
law, which just makes it all public domain.
That's why all classical music you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, classical music. There's loads of
Although-
stuff. I think as long as the recording
Yeah.
is licensed.
That's the
obviously,
problem.
Kevin Cloud or whatever, he recorded a load of classical hits, and
Yes.
you can use those because
You got to be careful though, because
Yeah.
you can still claim that was our recording. So
Oh,
you got to
okay.
do your own version of it, basically.
there are plenty of people who will get away with it where it's snuck in the background and you just haven't quite got caught onto the system.
Got it in.
And,
Nice.
It's kind of a little Belvita. Don't mind me.
oh, mate.
More
Crackers.
flat food.
It's so flat.
Why are they all so flat?
It's yours, Stumpy. It's yours.
Ah.
Right.
Right, into the rotations, boys, all right?
Let's do it. Back to rotations. Let's
Yeah.
think about it.
These guys are
Go for
good,
it.
to be
Go on,
fair.
Stumpy.
My ball.
These guys are
Go for
good.
it.
Yeah,
Are
oh my
good
God.
or aren't good?
Are
Work around.
good.
They're getting their aerials well. They're managing to actually hit the ball, which
Some.
is one thing I just can't do with aerials. My movement prediction is piss ball like that. There you go. It's a good example.
I'm back. I feel like
Yes,
we're
you
being
are.
ranked with Stumpy-esque
Potentially.
MMRs.
We could try ranked and see how bad it is.
Oh, we'd just ruin his 3.
Oh, that's true.
You're 3
We want
ranked.
to pull you down to our level. We're at a level where it doesn't really matter.
I heard the words ranked. Sorry, I was having a little chat. So are we going? I'm happy to go into ranked. My
Try ranked.
threes, I believe,
See how bad it
it
is
will
first.
drag you up to my
Oh, nice. Okay.
ranking. Is the issue?
What is that?
And also, something.
Would it pull you down?
I'm like champ 3 or something.
Oh, fuck that.
So it could be a bit.
I'm
Okay,
gold
mate.
3.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah, we might not even be able to queue together because the ranks might be too far apart.
Really? Do you have
Yeah.
an alt account? Life account?
I do not, unfortunately.
Wink, wink, nudge.
And I also, you know, wouldn't say if I did.
Well, you couldn't. You shouldn't.
Couldn't.
Yeah, no,
I
of
couldn't,
course.
shouldn't,
Yeah,
and I
well,
don't. So stop pressing me about it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Eh?
You know, I mean, what would the name? Well, if you had a name for it, and you were like,
yeah.
well, I mean,
If I had a
would you
Steam
use?
friend code, I
Well,
wouldn't DM it to you right now.
Of course. I wouldn't
No.
down on my phone then. I mean, there's no need.
No, exactly. No need. No need
It's
at all.
actually happening. It's not real.
Oh, my bad. I'll go on that. I'm going to score this.
What's the highest rank you've been? You've been diamond, haven't you? Well, you've been higher than diamond.
No, Diamond 1.
Diamonds, pretty good though.
What did I get you? Gold. Gold 3, wasn't it, or something? What's after gold?
Platinum.
Platinum and then diamond.
To unranked
Plat.
bronze, silver, gold,
You've tickled platinum.
plat.
Yeah, I tickled platinum, and then I think we immediately went down again.
Yeah.
And that's that kind of sure. It just got more
Open.
frustrating because obviously it goes really fucking hard suddenly.
People are suddenly good, yeah. That happens at every rank as well, where like you'll
you
meet
get
people
comfortable.
you'll meet people who have like just got to that level, but you'll also meet people who have been there for a little while, and so you'll sort of see both ends of the spectrum essentially.
Yes. There's like a limbo point where going up is extremely hard, and then you lose and you go down, and it's extremely easy.
It's also normally at around the rank boundaries, so
Yes.
top of gold, bottom of plat, because then people will get into plat, and then they'll only queue when they're feeling good.
Oh shit!
And
Yeah,
they
good
don't want to
point.
lose it.
Yeah,
He's got that.
they bank it like in Weakest Link.
Bank.
Exactly. Bank.
Was that? No, yeah, it is Weakest Link, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a shame. What a classic callback to Anne Robinson.
What's Anne Robinson up to nowadays?
She
Porn.
presents Countdown
Sorry?
now. She presents Countdown now. Porn, yeah. Porn and Countdown both at the same time.
She has an
Why did you say porn
OnlyFans.
twice?
What work ethic.
This is the most important aspect of her career at the moment.
Go on, Ross.
Yeah,
Trott,
she's
sorry.
I was gonna try.
Go
and
on. He's off, son.
Trying
Boys?
to balance it. He's got it. Oh, nicely done.
We've had a pretty spectacular comeback here, fellas.
It's been pretty good.
Well, that's what they call me, the comeback kid.
Yeah.
Oh no, come on back kid. Sorry.
Oh,
Come on back, kid. Wow, they've really named you
Jesus.
that.
They call you that.
Wow, you wear that
your-
like quite the badge.
They call you that to
Bother.
your back.
Come on back, kid. Come on, kid, it's back.
Come on. Oh,
Oh well, Ross.
Christ,
Well, you've already
Ross.
talked about milking kids.
Way to bring the
Whoa,
tone down.
Come on, I apologise profusely. I mean, to bring the tone down. I mean, we've talked about
Frankly,
dogs.
No.
foul and tacky of you.
Oh no, cancel him. Cancel him.
Cancel
Hurry
him.
up. Cancel me, please.
Get him cancelled. Please cancel
I
me.
can't control myself. But yeah, no, I think she's doing not weakest link, countdown. And there was a clip I saw
Yeah.
the other day where, oh, what was the word? I think, was it bombaclat or something? Oh no, it wasn't. Blood clot. That was it. Blood clot was the word. And yeah, and she refused to. She was like, "That's not a word. It's not a word." And he was like, "Yeah, "It is a word. It is a word. It's in the dictionary." And then when she was proven wrong, she just stormed off.
What,
And
she
it
was on an
just-
argument with
I
Dictionary
felt like-
Corner?
I don't know if it was staged. It must have been staged because it just. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. But there is a clip. I don't know if you want to bring it up, Trott. I don't know if it's.
Is it okay?
It's awkward though. It's one of those, we keep bringing up these awkward clips. Like we had that
Yeah.
one of Patrick Stewart. Yeah, Anne Robinson, blood clot,
All right.
and we're in
God.
a game. But it was. I found it quite funny. Is it a sketch? Someone said it's a sketch. I hope it is because it was really.
Oh, the Patrick Stewart one.
Oh, the
That
Patrick
was
Stewart Did you
awful.
watch it?
Oh, yeah, I watched it on when you guys are streaming.
It's so cringy.
Oh,
Just awkward through and through.
just awful, isn't it?
This is staged, okay. People are saying it's staged. I'm glad though, because the awkwardness would be too much.
I've seen this before. It's just scripted.
Is it a sketch? Oh, it is. Okay, good. It was well done for scripted.
I'll tell you what, we'll have put whatever you want up there.
Normally it's really
All right,
obvious.
okay, we've got
That we sort of like a pick a mix.
C, L,
No?
L,
Grumpy, isn't she?
U, D, B,
Fantastic.
R, A, and T.
Apparently she is quite aggressive to contestants in general, which
That's
is
sort
kind of her
how she is.
On Countdown.
countdown though. Yeah, like it doesn't really.
How does that work?
Mood. Like the weakest link, we got it.
Okay.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
It's kind of not your thing anymore, Anne.
Yeah, maybe it is her only thing.
Maybe be kind. Hmm?
Gonna have a pizza.
I think someone's replaced Trott. We've got.
Oh
an
no,
AI.
yeah, we got.
Oh,
EQ
fuck.
poll.
Yeah, you queued us
Go.
up, mate.
Oh no, Raja. Let's go, Raja.
Oi, oi.
The boys and
Raja on the way.
Raja.
Fantastic.
No.
Okay. Boom,
Thank
I've
you,
got all the
Roger.
letters, Susie. Blood clot. Fantastic. It's all I win, eh?
Sure. Wait, we need to leave the game now
That's a
because
word. You're a bit moody,
someone
yeah.
else has filled in. So Big Man
give us a
Solar
smile.
Eclipse has joined.
Not a word.
Yeah, okay, I'm pulling that. Vote to concede.
Oh yeah, let's concede. Let's go on, boys.
That's
Go
all
on,
I
go on
had.
Solar Eclipse. Be the big man. Yeah, what a man.
Legend.
Legend.
Plus, it's just an old fuck.
Right,
Thanks
let me know
for
when
the
you're back in the main menu.
Yeah, I'm back.
Almost, yeah. Just gonna grab a drink real quick.
Now you can tell me what you really think of Ross, Stumpy.
I'm and this doesn't leave this room.
No
I'm
one's
actually
listening.
Good, really in love with him. Like,
Oh,
sort of. Yeah,
is that why you're coming? That's why you're coming
stalkedly.
down, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been outside his house for 2-3 months at this point.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah, so I thought
You keep
I
falling
need
to one
make
knee
up a cover.
when he walks past, but it's behind a bush, so he doesn't ever see you.
I think I always try and work up the courage to say, like, "Hi, Ross," but then it always gets stuck in my throat. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know?
and it looks
Oh,
like
I
you're
feel
throwing
sick
up in
thinking.
front of him, so he's getting the wrong impression.
Yeah, and I have thrown up before in front of him, and he said, "Fuck off, sick boy," and pushed me over.
Oh, he's back. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, what did I say?
Nothing. It's all good.
So
Trott, I'm nervous again. My hands
well,
are
it's
sorry.
totally
I'm not
fine.
even sorry.
All right, I'll say it for you. Stumpy's a huge fan of Ross
Stop
Hornby.
it. No, you can't do this to me.
No way.
This is insane that you would set me up for failure in such an obvious way. Keep eating your flat food.
My
Yeah.
Belvita.
What's next?
Fucking Belvita. Eat a party ring next.
Yeah, pie ring.
I'm just gonna have
Any
a pizza crust next.
Any biscuits.
Just the crust. What, like just the base?
Just the flat base.
wow.
No
I mean,
toppings.
the thing is, I still count a pizza with toppings as flat.
No,
so your
it's too
dedication
much
is-
geography on there.
Too much.
The topography is off the charts.
Rain.
Is there any
like
chance you could
terrain
flatten this
food.
down a bit for me? No, not stuffed crust. Flat crust.
No,
Thank you.
Christ. Give me thin crust or death.
Oh my god.
Word. Didn't you invent air crust at one point, Trott?
Air crust.
Air crust, yeah, where it's just sauce and you spread that out on like a plate and you eat that because you wanted it to be
Wait till
thinner.
it gets crispy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
down to the molecular level of thinness.
Look
It
at
is.
it dribbling like a motherfucker. Look at that.
Oh,
You
God.
have the Alf Boost.
Alpha boost question mark? Pog, that's a bit of a pog in Twitch chat, isn't it?
It's a little bit poggy.
Oh, why has he stopped?
I love the recognition though.
Man knows.
Come on, there. It's getting well.
Can you trade it with that guy?
It's nicely done.
Trade? Yeah, go on then. God.
Holy crap!
So the
It
boost that I've
is.
got, I think is worth about £2,000.
What?
And the fact that he is asking in-game,
For it.
trade? Fancy it? Yeah. Do you want to get rid of that? 500
500
credits.
credits. There it is. That's his offer.
Oh, he runs a hard bargain.
You know
My
what?
word.
How much is that in Bitcoin?
You're not going to get a better deal, honestly, Stumpy. You've not had any other offers this whole time you've been streaming.
I've not. I
The
normally
market
do.
is thin.
People normally say, oh, go on. Nice. People normally say, if I win, can I have it? And I'm like, what? Do you expect a yes? Clearly they're joking, but would they expect someone to go, yeah, okay?
They're little chances, aren't they? They're like, well, if you don't ask, don't get.
Of course, yeah.
How you had it? Do you have the A boost?
Boost. No, it's on L1.
Nice.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's the claw. That's the control scheme I've switched to.
Nice.
I've got
Or
air roll on L1 as well. Actually, no, boost is R1.
I'm trying to think what I use now. Yeah, boost R1, yeah.
Air roll L1.
is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
This
So you
is all-
just, oh, you literally have the claws in like you used both R1, L1.
index,
R1,
index and middle finger, yeah, on
On my
triggers.
right
I found that
hand,
too-
I own, yeah.
clumpy on my hands. My big chubby fingers can't handle that.
See, normally, like in every other game, I do single finger on
Yeah.
R1, etc. But for Rocket League, I trained myself to do it, so
Same.
I had.
Yeah.
Casual suggested, and I
both.
made that
really.
switch. I made it a habit.
Very
What-
worth it.
And why? What's the benefit do you find in?
Well, you're not like
comparison?
fumbling for the face
Whoopsie.
buttons to do like air roll.
And you can
And
jump and boost
boost.
at the same time.
Yeah, you can do things at the same.
I've got that on my L1.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
It's just
that's
you're
good
you're switching between jump and boost on the face buttons, aren't you? Because you got
Oh, we've kept it up, mate. It's teed up.
See, I can boost and jump at the same time. That's the important thing. Whereas you've got them on
Right.
2 face buttons, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you're switching
That's
your
true. You
thumb
could-
between the
true,
2.
Yeah. I could probably try and double. I've got a chunky thumb. This is the thing. So I could boost. I can boost and press at the same time. It's like double clutching. But that's with feet. That's not the same.
Yeah, there are some pros that do that as well, like have the double pressing. There's also one pro, and anybody in chat, if you know the answer to this question, good shot. If you answer this question, then you get a nice one from me. Cheers, Trott. Who uses? Do you know how you drive a warthog in Halo?
Yeah.
And you just with the left stick, you push forward, you go forward, back, whatever.
Oh yeah.
There's a Rocket League pro who drives like that.
Oh my
Really? Okay,
god.
Wow.
Yeah. I think
So
there's
his
maybe
acceleration is forward on the L stick.
forward on that L stick, yeah. Back is it's insane.
And
damn.
it works out for him.
Yeah. He was like one of the best in the world at one point.
What the
He
hell?
retired like semi-recently. It's like to become content creator, but he's still like very good. And the answer is Rizzo. Well done. Conquer 8.
I feel
What's
like
the,
the turnaround of esports
Retiring.
professionals is quite high, isn't it? So I assume
What's
it's
the reason for retiring? Like on average, it's just they're just bored of it, or are they just
Or
like,
they can make more money from going into content creation instead.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
So like Rizzo is like one of the biggest content creators in Rocket League.
Oh, so they can't really double. They can't do both then.
He did for a very long time. He did a really good job at it. Where like he was sort of coming top 3 in North America like for seasons and seasons in a row, and then also being paid the salary by his organization G2 Esports to then basically be at that level. Oh shit.
Yeah.
But then he basically, I think, wanted to retire. He was getting old. He was 24.
yeah,
God.
he's past it, isn't he? At that point.
Yeah. We did write a script at one point where we were talking about him retiring, and we called him geriatric G2, and described him as decrepit.
24.
Yeah. But then he's no longer with G2, but they signed him to then make content for them as part of like the org.
Is retiring really the word though? Because at 24, do you really know that like you're never gonna do it again?
It's more of a career change, I suppose. You're right.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Because like retiring is so final. It's like I am stopping this forever.
I'm just curious because obviously maybe the teams just want to refresh like constantly because there's so many decent players out there.
Yeah, they're doing that too, for sure.
And so I don't know. There's only so many teams you can have, right? I guess.
Well, with the new season, basically there's a qualifier at the start of each one. So the top 8 is filled in from the previous event of the top 8 from that one. So then if you get into like the top 8, like basically the final day, or like the final 2 days, then you're through then to the next event already. But then if you are any other team, you then just go through a qualifier, and you could never be in the RLCS before, and then you can make it because you have a good couple of tournaments, which is really cool.
Fuck, nice.
It's much more open now with open qualifiers,
That's
which is
cool.
very cool. Yeah,
Keeps it
much
fresh.
more viable for people to be pros.
Also means you're going to get some wild tactics come out of the blue as well. Some
Sure.
unorthodox skill and talent.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I like the new format a lot. So I keep telling this guy,
Okay,
yeah,
now.
go on then.
And then never see him again.
Is there big money in some of these tournaments? Surely there is some.
What, in the RLCS? For this season of the RLCS, the total prize pool is $6 million.
Wowie.
Pretty fucking good.
Which is a lot.
So what their content creation they're going to get a lot more than that then.
Yes,
Is that
well,
what-
But you're not
because
guaranteed to win, are you?
You're not guaranteed to win or do well.
Okay, right, I see.
Yeah, so it's basically a trade-off of like in content creation, because he's one of the biggest streamers in Rocket League and he's really, really good as well.
Back out, by the way.
He will basically do well in that consistently
Yep.
and be able to put his full time into it rather than popping off every now and then in a
Yeah.
tournament and getting the unpredictable money. And also, ultimately, if he's enjoying it more, then it's a good thing to go into.
A bit less
Which I like.
stressful, I imagine, all that without all the training and stuff.
Yeah, it's all your own
Free time a
stuff,
bit more.
yeah.
And so,
What is
yeah,
the
he.
training like? That's a good point. Yeah, how like do they train? I guess just like we were earlier on, where it's just someone's calling out
Drills.
tactics. Do they have managers?
Yeah,
They do
they
have
have
managers, right?
coaches. Yeah, a lot of the top teams have coaches, and they'll basically say like, they'll do replay reviews and like, so they'll talk about
yeah.
like, they'll say right, let's watch this series today or like this hour, whatever, and then see what you did well. What do you guys think is going well? What do you guys think is doing badly? Mentality is a huge part of it as well. to make sure that everyone, if you're starting to lose, make sure that then you don't just tilt off the face of the earth and make sure you're actually doing well. It's also to do with making sure that you're doing well outside of game too. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, etc. Like sort of.
You can see how that can be taken to the extreme, where it's like everything's monitored.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's definitely like a middle ground of like making sure players still have their autonomy, but also that they're taking care of themselves. Because a lot of them, it'll be the first time that they've actually had this choice outside of like living with their family.
It's their first taste of independence, Yeah,
and they've got a lot of money to do it with. So it's if I was 17 and making
rockstar esports life.
Yeah, making like $4,000 a month. There's no way I'd ever cook anything. Like I'm getting takeaway every single day.
Yeah, like you just
no doubt.
It wouldn't be.
If they're all earning $4,000 a month, you could hire a chef.
I mean, a lot of them do that as well. Like in terms of like when they go
they
to
have
an
a house,
esport,
right?
Yeah, some of them have like houses.
Like vlogger houses style thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so recently the 2 grand finalists in Europe, they were both at like a team house essentially, or like sort of a boot camp.
Yeah.
So they're sort of Airbnb-ing somewhere, then like traveling in like locally to then sort of be with their team. Get that also team mentality up.
My
do
controller.
stuff outside with your team, like sort of go like to the cinema with them, like just sort of be mates, and also like you're also competing like in a nice environment, so you're not just there as work colleagues essentially.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Really.
Yeah, but yeah, it's also like on the coaches to then call like, hey, we're not doing very well at this, organising like practices against other teams and sort of play them. So like annoyingly, obviously in like sports, you'd play your starting 11 versus your like reserve 11 or whatever, but you wouldn't have that in esports because you've only got in Rocket League the 3 players who are on the squad are on the squad.
Yeah.
So you need to then play against other teams who are as good as you, organise all of their. Which then also sort of like, okay, how much do we actually give away from them? Like, do we try our best and they know kind of like what we're going to do next time we're against them?
Or everyone's just holding back.
Yeah, exactly. So even if like practice results go in favour of like one team massively, when it comes to the day, it might be because everybody's holding back against them, so they didn't feel like they needed to practice much. So even that's a mind game.
Shit. It can get real deep, huh?
Yeah. But like one thing that I really like is the psychology side of it. So making sure that players are happy and they are like eating well, sleeping well, all that stuff, the proper health side of it, because as I said, you can imagine so many players just want to like fuck about now they've got money and get drunk every night.
Yeah, it's a completely different lifestyle when you suddenly got money at that age. Jesus fuck.
Now, it could be considered ethically wrong, I guess. But have we proven that a happy player is a good player?
So you're
suggesting a draconian kind of forced labor almost, enforcing it with fear. Really, that if they don't do well, there's punishment involved.
Not the carrot, essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
You're like,
has anyone tried that?
Camps.
I don't think they have because I feel like
I don't know.
It does lean into immorality.
Right, yeah.
It's toe there, certainly, if not sort of a full body dunk.
And and to be fair, like if you're good at stuff, esports in general, like you could just literally start up a Twitch channel quite comfortably and probably just get away with not even saying anything. It's just if you're good, people want to see people play well, right?
A lot of pros are stupid and they don't do that.
Yeah.
Really?
It annoys me every time.
Do some companies also just not allow streaming?
No, every single org, as far as I'm aware, some of them will have it written in their contracts. You need to stream this amount of hours.
It's free promotion, right?
Yeah, it's not like a crazy amount by any means. It's literally like you need to stream 10 hours this week. Like,
right, okay.
Really, like not so much that it's gonna ruin it at all, and like it's not.
But you're
going
practicing anyway, so turn on the stream.
In a way, it's like also a way that the coach can keep an eye on what they're performing like, right?
Building like the brand up for the players. It just makes sense because when you go to like compete in person, who's going to get more cheers? The team that has not got any real presence on Twitch, media, or the team that has been streaming for the last 6 months,
has a bit more
cultivated
audience.
And then who's then probably going to be performing better in a live environment? The team that's getting cheered on.
Yeah, and can
definitely
handle the stress of an audience.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think it's pretty much a win-win as far as I'm concerned.
Sounds like we need to fund and be coaches for the next big team.
Yeah, do you think so? Do you think we have
Yeah,
to...
knock it in, mate.
to be a
Carpenter,
coach
Carpenter.
next year?
Oh God, oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
that's
yeah.
what I'd be saying over and over again. Down tools, down
Boosters-
tools.
Boosters
Disrespect him.
freak. He's a boosters freak. Sort him out.
Sort him out.
In the
What does
mixer.
that mean?
I think we could get a real Chocolate Boys team going, and then
Tell you what.
Stumpy can be the coach.
Should we get
Well, I'm not allowed to be.
members?
Oh,
You're allowed to be a coach.
Yeah, not allowed to be. Not if I'm
Shit.
casting the RCS as well.
you'd be biased.
Yeah, not allowed to.
Okay, well, if we do it though, we won't tell
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
anyone.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, don't think it.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you'll, even if you end up just casting and not coaching, you make us sound good and you make everyone else sound shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm naturally
When that
unfit.
tournament happens, you should be blowing off bloody trumpets.
Your
And that's not an innuendo.
Pre-blown, mate.
Pre-blown.
Pre-blown. For
Those
sure.
trumpets are blowing already.
Blowing already, boys. Can you hear that sound? That's a
I can
pre-blown
hear it.
trumpet.
That is a pre-blown trumpet. Everyone's like, "Oh, why didn't you win your own tournament?" And we're like, "Oh God, like, what do you mean?
It was quite funny.
It's not a rigged setup. I mean,
I'm kind of glad we didn't, because otherwise it's like, yeah, we invited
That's
everyone
the
around
best.
so we can beat the shit out of them.
yeah. But I don't think Casual's in this one.
No, he's
So-
not.
No,
Might be a bit more level playing
He's
field.
been
But I know that
benched.
Sib's actually pretty good. Ravs has picked up his place. He's,
Ravs has asked me to play with him off stream.
Interesting.
I know, right?
I wonder why that is.
some practice. I mean, we're just
cow.
doing it out in the open.
See, people are treating this one seriously, so it's going to be a good competitive sport, a good
Yeah.
tournament.
And we get to run into the rooms. I cannot wait to run into your guys' room, by the way.
Yes.
Don't come in right now.
We need to set
We're
up
all
our
naked.
bloody computers in there.
That's true.
I'll take the controller. I'll play for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I'll just give you a wireless one. You can I'll send you a feed. But
Oh, that's
wow, I'm
actually
playing way
so
better than normal. That's so strange.
Stumpy, you're not casting as much. You seem distracted. Why is that? It's particularly.
He,
At-
can you
At
cast
LAN
and play?
events, you're not allowed. Yeah, I could do that probably.
Yeah,
I'd give it a go. It'd probably be a considerably
Stream of
worse for
consciousness.
at LAN events and stuff. You're not allowed to play with a wireless controller
Oh,
fair enough. Yeah,
is that
what, lag?
too much interference and stuff?
because somebody. The theory is somebody could be playing instead of you.
Oh, right.
I see.
Could be an
Jeez,
insane
okay.
situation, but like, yeah, you're just not allowed to. You know, just
Yeah,
in case.
no, you keep tabs on it. That makes
What
sense.
if it's
Oh,
fake wired and it's actually a wireless controller elsewhere?
Oh, yeah, like
I
a
don't imagine the computers have
like
got
a
like the
100-meter long cable to like a different machine, and
Oh, right.
or there's a little box maybe between them.
And you got a fake USB going into your PC,
Yeah.
but it's not actually plugged in.
God.
Is it PCs they use? Do they use consoles ever?
It's got to be
No, it's
PC. right?
always PC.
Always
yeah.
PC. Okay.
Any esport that's on a console is, as far as I'm concerned, a fucking joke. I've got
That's
such strong opinions
do they
about
do
it.
COD? They do
Oh,
COD
it's
leagues on
absurd.
consoles, right? That
It's-
always annoys me. It's like, what the fuck, really? Like,
Goddamn laughable. What? Apart from FIFA, the only one I excuse is FIFA because FIFA on
Right,
keyboard and
okay.
mouse is insane.
it's that's a good point. Yeah.
Even then, you may as well because also, Ross, I don't know if you've tried FIFA on PC. I know you're a big FIFA man.
I've not used a keyboard and mouse. No.
Or just like getting a
I have played
controller
on PC.
set up with PC FIFA, like online, it's just impossible.
Oh, really?
Like you just can't do it. It's just not supported. Like a
Right,
DS4 wasn't
shit.
supported. It still isn't. I
Oh,
don't
fuck.
think. It's just
Oh my
mental.
God.
So we had to
The
buy
hell?
shitty little Xbox controllers.
Oh man,
Goddamn FIFA. It's walled garden.
Really weird.
that's strange. Yeah, you would think that would work with any controller, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
Series on all platforms.
Yeah. But yeah, with Call of Duty, I would love to see that esport on keyboard and mouse.
Do
Like,
they
it'd be
not
so
do
good.
keyboard and mouse like versions of like tournaments and stuff? Surely they
No,
like.
all controller.
Speaking of
Yeah.
FIFA, did you hear that EA might be losing its license to FIFA? And that
Yeah,
they're
'cause
rebranding?
Really?
Because
What to Pro Evo?
FIFA wants more money, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like loads
Then
more.
What
EA
if they don't fucking have it? Jesus Christ, those goddamn packs are such a rip-off.
But didn't FIFA say something like it's immoral that EA have got such a
Monopoly?
like monopoly on this?
Right,
and it's
okay.
like well, fucking FIFA.
FIFA,
Do you
yeah, right.
not understand who
You-
are?
you are the monopoly
side
of
by side
football.
with those fuckers, yeah.
Also, how corrupt FIFA is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
It's
Yeah.
pretty laughable. But
Very
yeah, there's
underwear.
plenty of other licenses you can get that aren't FIFA, like UEFA and stuff
Mm.
like that. So I think FIFA's in a strong position.
Yeah, because there was
EA,
a while
sorry.
ago, like a long time ago, when I guess Pro Evo and FIFA were kind of at odds with each other. Like occasionally, Pro Evo would get the licenses for certain teams, so they would have like a couple of teams that had all the official kits and like logos and stuff, and then the rest of them all had really weird abstract names.
Run
London
on.
Blue.
It'd be so
Yeah.
messy. And the reason people would move to FIFA was just so they can actually have all of the official,
official
stuff. 'Cause
stuff.
It's easier. It looks nicer. It's like you're supporting your team, and it didn't really matter that the gameplay might be shitter or something.
Yeah, I mean, with the later PES games, I always thought the gameplay was so much better.
Yeah,
I'm
then,
like-
then
I haven't
they
played PES
lost.
for a long time, but I remember they were. Yeah, me and my mates used to play them when they were on PS4 2. Sorry,
Yeah,
back in the day.
back in the day.
I remember
but you
that
can mod
big
them as on
rivalry.
PC to have the kits. And
Evolution Soccer.
Oh, right, yeah.
that's
PC
what
modding.
Pro Evo- Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
It's been a good game, by the way. It's been like quite
Yeah,
nice.
kind of
and
a lot back and forth.
Been doing
I've
well.
been kind of doing the rotations.
You could call it good tick-attacker, you know?
Tick-tacker.
I'm just
What I
trying
want
to...
to.
I'm trying to embed that in his mind.
Yeah.
Ticker.
Fuck.
Go on, Trott, that's you, mate. Twat it to me, son.
I
Oh,
twatted
you're
it to him.
So nearly
Yeah,
handsome.
defended.
That's yours, mate. That's yours.
King David knocks it back.
Nice.
Are there any players' names you get wrong all the time, or say incorrectly, or worried that it's going to sound like another word that you can't say?
Oh god, right. Recently, in the most recent event, there was a player called. And I want right. I'm gonna type it in our chat. Right. I don't care that they're coming down on us.
Okay.
Right. That's his name. How would
Okay.
you say
Hang
that
on.
name?
Saiku.
Okay.
Or Seiku.
Oh wait, why has that not come up on mine?
You
Have you
probably
got
turned
chat?
off chat. S.
No, in our Discord or in chat.
No,
No,
sorry,
that's
in in-game chat.
Rocket League chat.
Oh,
Shit.
It's Seikoo.
oh, okay.
Seiku.
Seiku is a thought. Okay.
Seiko.
His name is Seiko.
Seiko. Okay.
Seiko.
Right.
The two
Which is
O's.
annoying because there's the two O's, right?
Yeah.
And also it could be
Yeah.
psycho, which would make
Yeah.
sense because it's a bit of a different
So it just
spelling.
sounds like-
Psycho. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So if
game
anyone's
theory.
reading that normally, they would just feel like you're saying it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It would just be incorrect. So and that would cause bloody havoc recently.
I bet.
Yeah, it
Mayhem.
was. It frankly
How
was
do you
mayhem.
bloody say his name?
Yeah. So that was, a bit exciting.
So
there-
Psycho.
So many players. Seiko.
Seiko. I already got it wrong.
Yeah, I
Christ.
got it wrong many times on this weekend. But it's because I met him also the other day and they kept saying his name to me and I just kept forgetting it.
That's on you. Oh, that could have been great.
That's it. Oh,
That is
nicely
great.
done.
Nice.
Yes.
Done, boys.
Very nice. Can't believe we've done Rocket League the whole stream. It's impressive.
Done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloody done it. Getting some practice in.
Solid practice.
Solid practice.
It's
Yeah.
very appreciated that you've been hanging around this whole
It is,
stream as
yeah.
well.
That's all right.
We're
I
learning
enjoy it.
stuff.
I always enjoy it. As long as
Andy-
people don't hate, I'll keep coming back.
No.
Should we do a poll or?
Please, could I request that you don't?
No.
I
No poll,
hope
please.
you never come
Oh.
back.
Oh my god.
If both options do seem to be no, we don't like him. If that
Ignorance
could-
is bliss, isn't it? Just don't know. Outside, out of mind.
Rather not know. That's
I do have the chat up, and I have got, that's 57 DMs filled with hate.
Oh wow.
Is that
Jesus.
all?
God, they've
Yeah, it has been
filled
more
with hate.
historically. It's always fun though when you cast a series of Rocket League and you go to the subreddit and people say it was shit.
Oh,
And that's always nice.
yeah.
It's like, oh, cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got a vocal minority in it.
Yeah, it does make
Yeah.
me,
The fact somebody's given the time to even bother. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
comment on anything.
No, neither do I.
Why?
And it's like, sure, like, I mean, I appreciate when people comment on stuff, but if they're doing it just to be an arsehole, that's on them. I don't really care. Like,
Nice shot.
move on,
Trott.
haven't you?
Thank you.
That was good. Yeah, right from the
You
side.
didn't see that. That's on my
Little
back.
aerial. Boink.
Dinked it.
Yeah, if someone's constructive, I'm like, yeah, awesome, love that, happy days. If they're like, yeah, this was maybe
Yes, that's the thing.
or whatever.
Nothing frustrates me more than complaining about something and then offering absolutely no other alternative for constructive criticism.
I didn't like that.
Because it's just like, okay, you didn't say why, so yeah, just move on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. You can't please everyone, especially on the internet. Jesus.
Exactly. If you try, then you're going to be sad forever.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow, what a hit.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
What a hit.
That's a doink.
That's a
boys.
real
Right,
doink.
the doink. Look at this doink.
Beautiful doink. That's the full
Big
boot.
doink up and
Oh,
dirty land.
didn't even touch the ground. God
Beautiful.
damn.
Beautiful.
Did my first tweet in years this weekend to Stumpy, and he liked. And then there's
Oh, lovely.
orgasm
Oh,
face.
nice. You're welcome, big man. Bend over, please.
What was the tweet? No, I'm worried. I'm concerned.
Was
What
it the
did you
one?
like?
Then I think were you the guy who then tweeted again saying at Stumpy Goblin liked my tweet, OMG. And
Nice, man. You're smashing me.
was that you? Was it you, Ben? Nice shot, Trott. Look at that chip.
Oh, my goodness. The control. It's on
Christ.
fire.
On a bendy bus. That was so
Good.
nice.
Oh, bit of latency there.
Getting latency, yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
Oh, now we're getting botneted.
Bending.
Has Rocket League servers ever been DDoSed? Is that possible?
Must have been at some point, surely.
Probably, yeah. Like
They DDoS anyway.
as part of like a general server, you know, DDoSage.
It's hammering, yeah.
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh my god, we
Nice.
are wrecking. Everybody's
And
quitting.
not just with tap-ins, though. These are good shots.
Yeah. It's coordinated effort to just destroy them.
Kill.
Shiratora wants you to commentate on a remote control car race in our warehouse.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that'd be
that sounds-
amazing.
Funny. That'd be
That
that-
sounds so good.
That would be hilarious.
We could set up a really elaborate track. That'd be so fun.
But you
track.
treat it really seriously.
Yeah, it has to be dead serious. Yeah.
We'll do pit lane interviews and stuff.
We could just do dodgeball in there,
Oh my
and then you just do
god.
dodgeball commentary.
Oh,
Just-
dodgeball with RC cars. You're throwing the cars at each other.
Yeah, sure. God, I hit him right in the eye. He's partially blinded now. Shit.
Trot MVP. Let's go.
Another
Hello.
game. Nice one. That's
Also
some
got
good
the
hits, guys.
slowpoke title.
Love
Let the
that.
team down.
I'd love to do some like IRL commentary. That sounds so funny.
Yeah.
I loved your the salmon game thing as well.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Craig worked really hard to get that
was
working.
amazing.
All praise to Craig for coordinating that
Yeah.
effort. It's classic Craig maneuver.
Yeah. Green screen on the floor. Worked really well. Like, jeez.
He fucking loves that OBS. He refuses
does.
to move to more sophisticated software. He's like, no, you can do it all in OBS, and he bloody will.
worked.
Is he never going to like vMix or anything? Is that the other one that you guys are looking at?
I
We
use
do- we
vMix all
use
the
vMix
time.
quite a bit. We use it
And
for
it-
actually
and it
use it
is-
for high rollers, right?
It's incredible, but he's like, there'll be a plugin for OBS that will do the exact same thing. He's a purist
you-
at heart.
You need like vMix licenses and stuff, don't you?
You
And then
do
like
need to
yeah.
pay for it, whereas
Yeah.
OBS is open
Yeah.
source. He's like that with voice meter as well. It's like if
Well,
you need
instead
It was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or-
any piece of hardware, he's like, voice meter can do it. Don't worry.
Voice meter though is just fucking atrocious to look at. It's
Oh, yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
It's a scary piece of software, but
Yeah. I guess it's the one where like if you're an enthusiast, then
It
like,
will do
it's
everything.
Just amazing. Yeah. Which I respect. I'm just not an enthusiast. For anything audio.
you just want
And,
it to
like, yeah,
work.
the amount of times things just go wrong. Like we had some issues with already recently. I have no idea how that went wrong.
Audio is
The
a
recording.
big thing to go wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just is so.
Just well,
Pedantic.
baked in.
Control.
And there's so many moving parts.
Ding dong! Oh,
Shit!
that should have been in.
Sorry.
Still off
No,
the
it's
back.
totally valid.
Come on.
That
that's
should have
yours.
been in.
Oh, that should have been in.
That should have been in.
That should have been fucking an embarrassment. Now the police are coming.
Christ. They liked it
Do you
that
ever
much.
find you do show bias towards certain teams just accidentally in your lingo?
Like omelette and bread.
Like, oh yes, they did really. Oh, like do you have to be show the exact
Fuck yeah,
same
come on,
enthusiasm
Scott.
for both
Ah.
teams?
So
That's-
I would say that, yeah, I'm definitely more infused if one team wins over another. And there's a reason for that. It's because I'm a fan of the esport, as is literally every commentator
course.
ever.
Yeah.
And so when people on Reddit say that a caster should have no biases, they are
hard.
being insane.
You're
Because
suggesting that they shouldn't be into the game.
Yeah, we shouldn't have emotion over this. You shouldn't let it change what you're saying.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, like, say a goal goes in. You shouldn't then be annoyed
Yeah.
that a goal has gone in, ever.
Oh,
Because
shit.
you're kind of like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
man.
To be fair, like football pundits are similar, and like Gary Lineker will support Leicester, and if
Yeah.
they score, he's going to be a bit more enthusiastic, right?
Exactly. So I think if you expect somebody to do a job and look at these teams for how many hours per week and then not be excited when they do well,
Yeah.
or overcome adversity, or whatever it is, then I think that's very
I'm totally
illogical.
fine with it, honestly. Shows passion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what a caster should
as long as
have.
Just as long as you're not belittling the other team in the process.
Exactly.
Oh, shit, whoops, knocked that back. Thank you.
You don't deserve that goal. You don't know what their team's been through.
But when I said about the all of those org streams, like the 16 of them that go on the Fridays as like day one for the RLCS, that is fully biased from every single team. Like they're literally supporting their team. They're saying, right, we're with NRG or whatever today. When they score, we're like, yeah, let's go, NRG, the best team in the world. When the other team score, they're like, rubbish. Can't believe that's gone in. Like,
Wow.
it's amazing. I love it. Like that's the entire point of it.
Yeah.
And so that is awesome to like see cast like really get into it and like, yeah, like rep kind of like merch and whatever else and just sort of take the piss out of other teams. I think it's really
Right.
good.
Yeah.
But you just can't do that on like the official one. Of
course
which
not.
makes sense. Middle?
Got to be respectful and professional.
Exactly.
So you don't see me casting anytime soon then? You don't see Hat Films doing a guest cast for RLCS?
Rocket League specifically.
Yeah, the official one. I want
I
to...
think we
Actually,
cast some.
I want to do the Sweden one.
You want a plane ticket to Sweden?
I'd like to do that one that you're doing at the end of this
Can you
year.
just give up your place?
Dead?
Stumpy?
Instead, yeah.
No, there's
If
an
we
audience.
could.
So whatever you say is set in stone.
Now, you've done a lot of practice and you built your way up to where you are now.
Of course.
I'd like to
Trott
now
wants to do it,
just
yeah.
step
Yeah.
in.
I mean, listen to
Okay.
his voice. It's such a rich tone. It's so lovely to listen to. I mean, surely that'd be better.
Ah, it's a goal!
Oh, that is nice.
he's got a screamer.
I can see
It doesn't
that
sound like you at all.
reverb through the arenas. Yeah.
Wow!
He's put on a weird Cockney voice.
One thing I am worried about is that it would ruin my life.
Right. I'm not interested in that.
Ruin my life.
Okay. Okay.
I kind of just want the opportunity for me.
What if it just picked you up because it wasn't as good, and so therefore you were like, oh, now you've been proven how good you are. So we actually
interesting.
purposefully stooge to fuck it up, and
It's like, we need the professional back.
yeah.
Oh,
need
so
to
this
pay.
is all
We
a ploy.
This is all to
fucking
big you
bar.
up again, for people to... They got too complacent with you and started to, like, take to Reddit and stuff. It's like, oh, casting could be better. And then we actually show them how bad it could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, they pray for you to come back.
Then thing is, I just don't. And please forgive me if this is a big assumption. I
Go on.
don't trust you to leave my spot.
He's going to take it and just.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of excited by the idea.
Saying all this, you're giving it all, the team talk, but when push comes to shove,
I'm not going to leave. Oh, I like it now. I like this position.
Easy.
I feel like you're going to taste for it.
I like being called Stumpy.
Oh, so you'll still
I'll
be
take
me?
you. I'll take your name too. Yeah.
Right, you'll take my name. Okay, well that's. Okay, are you my? Is my life mine? Do I?
I
No.
would probably live where you
Start
live
the
now
camera and start
too.
walking your dog. You're like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Be walking my dog.
Yes.
Do I get to walk?
I
you?
get your fit bark. No, I keep everything that's mine too.
Takes the fit bark.
I'm taking that fit bark.
Not the
That's
fit
really
bar.
popular.
Not the fit bar. That's secured with. That's such a permanent fixture to the collar.
Just got this. Come on.
Yeah. Well,
Think
I
about
am
it.
struggling to. I think I have, but I think I'm struggling to see what I gain.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's not really what it's about.
Right.
It's about me gaining.
So it's not about me gaining in any meaningful way.
No, someone has to lose out here, really.
I don't know if they do, is my thought.
No, of course, yeah, but you would say that. You might
Well, don't
I'm
make
bummed.
up your mind right now. Think on it. Sit on it for a bit.
sleep.
Sleep on it.
Again, I think, yeah, I think I've kind of made my mind up. It's a soft no.
Soft no.
No.
Really soft no, though.
There's some play there. That's okay. I can take that for now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, there's wiggle room. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be a dick about it.
All right, maybe I'll
Most
take the
safe.
fit bark off the table. Maybe that.
It won't work on
Wow.
that on the collar.
'Cause after you've taken it off.
Fuck's sakes.
Same joke, different wording. I will have to be declining for now. Maybe things will be different after Yog Towers.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll slip me
Change.
30 quid to...
Maybe you'll never want to cast again after that.
Maybe. It's like aversion therapy. Like, you know when they say, like, smoke a whole pack of cigarettes to get yourself out of it? I'm going to cast the entire Yogs tournament and never want to cast again.
Yeah.
Who
too much.
suggests that for smokers?
I don't know. It's 50s dads.
When they're kids, like when they're teenagers and they're caught with a packet, and they also try and make them eat them.
Ugh.
Where have I seen that? On Biker Grove or some shit like that.
I feel like I've seen that
Eat the
as well.
whole packet. Eat them. What? I guess that is quite the punishment.
Dad, that's not how you consume them.
All right, mate, you have to smoke all of those at once.
Do you reckon if you get
very
caught, like...
cartoony way, just put them
Yeah.
all in your mouth.
If you get caught binge eating, do they just make you smoke loads of food?
Yeah, they just burn it. Just smoke,
Yeah, exactly.
smoke a brisket.
You have to smoke a brisket with your dad. That's punishment.
Shit. Oh God, it's really good.
Christ, yeah, I want to be a chef of
Thanks for
myself.
smoking my food for me.
This bacon's never been better.
I saw a stat the other day about smoking, which is pretty interesting.
What's that,
If
mate?
you give up smoking before the age of 40, all of those risks of smoking decrease by like 85%.
Yeah, because your lungs can recover at certain
Your
ages.
lungs,
right? So,
your
like,
lungs. So even if you smoked up until 40, like
Yeah.
chain smoking, then stopped at 40, all the risk of like lung, all that bad stuff, cancer and all that thing,
Yeah.
decreases by 85%.
Yeah, but cutting addictions is tough. That's the toughest
Now
part.
just
so
stop at 40, Ross.
40. So do it right up until your 40th birthday.
Then
and
40th
give
birthday,
it up.
stop. Stop immediately.
Well, last one there. Happy 40th.
Well, the trick here is obviously to smoke all of them on your 39th, the last night of your 39th birthday.
Yeah, what if you
Yeah.
smoke 40 years worth of cigarettes on the
Mid-
last day that you're 39?
Doesn't matter. After 40,
years worth. Fucking hell! How many could
fine.
that possibly be? You're just toking cigars at that point. Just big old chunky fucking.
You'd need to like,
You wouldn't
you'd need
breathe.
to put like 5 in your mouth and light them
Yeah.
all.
You're like, God, this is going to take a lot longer than a day.
Getting through them.
40
So
years
expensive
worth.
as well.
It really depends, though, doesn't it? I'm sure it depends on how many you get a day and
lovely.
Yeah. Thank you.
the cost. Think of the cost.
It's certainly up to 85%, and that can be from obviously 1% up to 85%
I think
reduction.
that also uses people to just start taking up something that damages their lungs in the first place. It's just a nice relief for anyone who already is smoking, I guess.
What I'd like to know
Rather-
is, if I haven't smoked up until 40 and then start from 40 onwards, is the risk the same?
What's then if you quit when you're 80? I suppose you don't start smoking when you're 0, so it's
40
only
years.
really like 20 years of smoking.
Exactly. So I'll start at 40, and then I'll be exactly the same as someone that stopped when they were 40.
Oh, I fucked myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
I
math
suppose
checks
so.
out, right?
I think the math
Yeah.
does check out.
I think so.
Maybe
Yeah.
that should become like. Maybe that should be a test that we do. Like,
Okay.
out of all of these things, so we're making esports kids sad, and we're also making them smoke a lot.
Yeah.
We'll combine them.
Well, they're already
Combine the
retired by like 24, so it's fine.
Yeah, we've got so much time to smoke.
It's so much time.
So much time for smoking. So much money. Look, you got loads of money now. Come on.
At what point do we
Buy
need
a
to say a
cigarette.
disclaimer about all the shit that we say as a joke, or
Well,
we'll just keep going?
do you know what? Like we do, because I think people sometimes just see it goes right over their heads.
Yeah.
Especially early like Minecraft stuff. Like some people just didn't get it, but I don't know. Like for the most part, I think people get it, right?
It's on them at that point.
It's just obviously sometimes it's so dry that even I'm just like, are you joking now? Like, I mean, I'm being dry back to you, but are you joking?
How much of this opinion is yours?
Yeah. Are you being serious now? Are we the baddies?
I do worry about that because, like, during like casting and stuff, obviously myself and Cole were quite sort of like dry
Yeah.
human. Not dry.
Oh, it's quite British.
Yeah, like we're being very
Humour,
dry.
isn't it, really?
And I was sort of like, if anybody, if we sort of say like he's hit a home run or something like, oh yeah, he's hit a home run with that shot. The other one will say, oh, I love hockey. Right? Dumb stuff like that. but say
God, that's
really
going to enrage
seriously.
someone.
Exactly. It's
Cool,
like,
I'll look at chat.
and that's when it's like, oh.
Honestly, I'll look at chat and they'll be like, did he just say hockey? That's from baseball. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how sad is your life that you don't know that that's a joke?
Yeah, but sometimes it just goes over people's head. Like, I mean,
From their
sometimes-
perspective, you're the dumbass.
Exactly.
Because it's like, how could you get it so wrong, Stumpy?
You do get, we get it. You do get it a
It's
lot when we were in
obviously
America.
baseball.
I find sometimes, not all Americans, of course. Like, I mean,
It's quite the sweeping statement, yeah.
Do start like like The Office and stuff are very dry and sarcastic, but sometimes it just goes over people's heads and they just blank stare at you, and it's just like, okay, right, I'll hang back on the dry comment.
I think it's certainly shifted with the advent of the
has, yeah.
internet. Like a lot, for example, there's quite a few Americans in our chat that just get exposed to our style of humor, whereas before, obviously, you had TV and movies really that dictated what you consumed as a kid or whatever. And a lot of American comedy was a bit more like
It's more
obvious and slapstick, I guess,
Yeah.
on the nose.
But nowadays you've got like comedies that are like they look like The Good Place or something, where it's got really dry bits in there, and it's like it's very different to what you would have seen 20 years ago.
Absolutely, like the American Office,
Yeah,
for example,
like,
Parks and Rec. There's a lot of like subtle humor there, as well as the
that
slapstick
all
stuff.
came from the original Office, right? So
Yeah, it's all
that's where
inspired.
it's inspired by. But also, is it Larry David as well? He loves his awkward, super dry moments as well. So it's not necessarily a widespread thing, but some people you'll talk to and it just goes over their head, and it's like, okay.
I guess there's always a thought as well where,
room.
like, if you three are saying something like really dry, you all know that you're joking because you've
We
been
know,
working
yeah,
together for
of
like
course,
10 years or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got other people who you kind of soft assume that they will know when you're joking because you've had people around you that know you're joking, or
Yeah.
sort of like the one knows
Although
you're
the-
joking. Whatever.
Yeah, well, the scenario is so absurd that it can not be a joke, right?
Yeah, exactly. But then, sort of like trying to check yourself into, okay, was that actually obvious? Most of the time, it's like, oh yeah, obviously, like I was joking there. It's insane for me to say that.
Even having
If
to
I-
clarify that sometimes.
All
feels
you need
foolish,
to do is say /S at the end of your jokes.
Yeah.
I think that's all you need to do.
S is the death of comedy, and I hate it.
but- yeah.
It is. Oh my god, when someone says something so like a genuinely funny comment.
I would say it's hard on the internet though. Sometimes you can't really get tone. That's the advantage of saying
does
stuff in real life.
strip
You've got that tone.
language,
You can be a lot
yeah.
more like obvious with the notions of it. But yeah, sometimes some people do say bullshit things on the internet, and it is hard to tell if they fucking mean it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe if there were no /S's, I would miss it.
It depends.
It's sometimes a necessary evil, I think.
Tell you what annoys me though is when it's like a really funny comment, and I'm like, oh, that's really good. Like, I love that. Like, that was really dry, and it just made sense. And yeah, great comment. And then it just says /S, and it's like, I hate you. You're scum to me.
Or the comment underneath is taking it really seriously, and then they are explaining it. It's like, oh god.
r/whoosh. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
god
out.
damn.
I'm
I
done.
hate whoosh and I hate cringe
What is
as,
the word?
as a response to everything. Like, when things aren't even that cringeworthy, it's just like, oh, you didn't get it? Cringe.
Yeah. Or like
I hate
we
it
just
so
have to go on
much.
like on stage somewhere and say, oh, it's this cringe. And when you said
Yeah.
it, we're there.
It's just
okay.
like the idea of us being in a new environment
Different
is
environment, yeah.
is enough for them to be like, oh, this is cringe, because they are not doing what they normally do. I hate
Yeah,
it so
yeah.
much.
God, you're not adept at this.
I think one of the first comments I read when we did that Squid Game thing was someone's like, oh, this is already looking cringe.
Yeah, it's like, what does that mean?
What do you mean? How? What, because we're having fun? Like,
we literally just started. I don't
What
think
is your
we've even said that.
definition? It is.
exactly.
It's not nowhere near as bad as it
It's
used to
losing
be.
the meaning it used to mean.
There was a period where the internet was cringing at everything.
Ooh, cringe. That fucking Patrick Stewart clip is cringe.
That was pure,
That I would describe as cringe.
undiluted cringe.
very fair. Very fair.
And the Jeff Bezos speaking to William Shatner. That is ultimate cringe right there.
Horrible.
Just, oh man.
That's
Very
cringe.
sensitive. Yeah, that is big cringe, big time cringe. Oh, nice little tick attacker there. Tapped over.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful.
It's gonna be in his lexicon soon. I can feel it.
Look at this tick attacker from the
He
boys.
said it. Yeah. It sounds so natural when you say it.
Takar.
Perfect.
Takar.
You hate cringe. Cringe. That's cringe.
That's so cringe of you. That's not the Sigma grind set that I've come to love.
Although I will say cringe is such a good phonetic word for the actual
Yeah.
the action of cringe, because it sounds like a word that is crunching in on itself
Yeah.
in agony. Cringe.
Oh, what a hit!
It's a recoiling word.
Snipe the top bins. Also bumped him.
Apparently Shatner's a bit of a prick. I've never heard that.
I've heard that.
Have you? He's a bit
I
up
don't know.
himself.
I don't know the context of why, but I have heard that online before. People say he's a bit.
But
rude
who's
and sad.
worse, Shatner or Bezos?
Bezos fucking literally bleeds the poor dry so he can have his fucking million bathrooms. See, that is.
He's got a super yacht. Have you seen that his super yacht's being built right now?
Right, he's one of the richest men in the world, but like,
How much
like
is it?
you-
Do you know?
yeah, how much do you reckon it's worth?
Millions, multiple millions, I imagine.
I've gotta be.
It's just so bad for his. I guess he just literally doesn't care about his image
Completely
at all.
out of touch of reality.
Yeah.
At that point.
He's-
There was
Must be. You have to
the
be
other
to not-
day.
like his ex-wife start giving away all her wealth and to like these foundations and stuff. He was probably
Right.
just a dickhead to fucking live with.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
When she divorced him, she became like the 8th richest person in the world.
Yeah, and then she started like putting that money to work.
It's all
Fair
there.
fucking play.
Saw a really good like New York Times article or something where it like said it's middle. I'm shit. Where it said everything that she'd given it away, and like apparently they were ringing up places and saying, "Hi, like we want to donate to you, like from the whatever her name is foundation," and people just going like, "That's a scam," and just weren't getting back to them.
Yeah. Right.
But then,
Well,
yeah,
you would assume
like
like when you
15
see those emails, whatever, from some prince, and it's just like, here's 55 million left somewhere. It's like, what? Okay. I don't believe this. Delete.
Yeah, I'm not.
One day one of those will be true, and you'll
Yeah,
have
exactly.
slept on it. But at the same time, I don't encourage you to
Oh.
reply to all those spam emails. Jesus.
Right, I think we're gonna have to call it there. I think.
Yeah, it's been a good
Fine.
session.
that.
Thanks for
Yeah.
playing this.
I think we won
it's
like
been
pretty
good.
much everything, apart from like a couple.
I don't fully agree with the whole. You can't be rich without being a dickhead, because that would put Stumpy as a huge dickhead, right? You're a multi-millionaire.
Well, I'm not, am I, guys?
Totally not. No,
Paul.
no, he's a
because-
nice guy. He's just
Thank
misunderstood.
Thank you. I need to make my intentions more clear. I'm
He's
fucking lovely.
Yeah, he's such a good guy, and he doesn't grit his teeth at anybody.
Never.
He keeps his cool. He's a real team player. Anyway,
I'm lost.
honestly though, thank you, Stumpy, for giving up your time today. It's been much appreciated having you here. It's always a laugh to have
Thanks
you
so much for
around.
inviting me. Appreciate you guys as ever.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you on
in the-
the 16th
In
of November, in person for a Rocket League tournament.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Jogscast starting at 5 p.m. Myself
Yeah.
and Cole are going to be in studio. The Hat Boys are going to be in their office. We're going to have other team captains in like the streaming room, so me and Cole can run in there and
Yep.
hit them off and whatever else. It's going to be a great time. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
It should be a
So make
hell
sure
of a
you all
time.
watch. Yeah. Thank you, boys. Have a good evening.
Thank you,
chat.
Stumpy. Go check him out.
Subbies left.
Thanks.
Off.
Follow me on Twitter at Stumpy Goblin. Right.
At
that's all.
Stumpy Goblin. There you go. Go follow him on Twitter. Cool.
Okay, bye.
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 Right. Let's round it off then, shall we?
Yeah, we've got a couple more subbies here. So thank you very much to Dialin. It's a 27-monther saying 27 months. Cool, I guess. Very cool. Thank you. Cheers, Scourgy, for the raid earlier on as well. King of the Twitch is a 34-monther. Vashed6583 gifted a sub to VizT. Thank you very much for that. And finally, Curly Stuffing is a 9-monther saying, hope you guys are well hydrated. We are. And just after that, Stumpy Goblin resubbed for 20 months saying, oh, fuck, resub, let's go.
Let's go.
For
Thank
that
you,
resub
Stumpy.
as well. We'll be back tomorrow. I think we're doing some Riders Republic. We were supposed to do that today, but I think they moved it because servers were shut down. So
Yes.
we'll be
We
doing-
enjoyed Riders Republic, so it'd be good to play the full
Yeah.
game now.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys can join in with that. If you've got the game yourselves, hop on in because it's a big fucking open world
yeah,
thing.
with some of those big challenges as well.
Yeah. So I'd
So
like
yeah.
to see more of that. Cool. Well, join us tomorrow for that fun. And until then, let's raid somebody. Who have we got here? We've got Ross Prue. He's a big up and coming Rocket League streamer, I think.
Sounds like a prank.
OZ is live right now. Who else? I can't see anyone else.
Let's
Following. Rithian.
What are we saying in chat? They're saying Stumpy lol.
Yogscast. It's Tom and Harry After Dark. Mousy. All right, sure. You
Yeah.
know what? We haven't raided Mousy in probably a long ass time. And me and Ross play Fun
Yeah.
Fantasy, and Smith can't tell us not to raid someone that's playing Fun Fantasy. Fucking owned.
Using our power.
All right. Go
Right.
have a good time. Say hi, and we'll see you all tomorrow for Riders Republic.
Yes.
Sweet.
Ta-ra for now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.